I just saw you put yours to silent.
Hello!
Ahoy Gitchegumi crew! We have made it. Audio's working, music's playing, the right stream thing is going. That just threw me off.
You got feedback?
No, that's
She's talking
Chrissy
to...
Gumi talking to her boyfriend.
Oh, over there.
Yeah, it's a good plan there, kiddo.
Nation does not want to hear your romantic conversation.
Who's nation?
The nation.
Oh!
The world.
The world.
I got Nora on here today.
Nora, hey, welcome. How you doing?
Good evening, Nora.
We made it. Yeah, so Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. We know it's tomorrow, but
We have a cake.
we have a cake for the occasion. So if you're wondering what this giant cheeseburger on the table is, that's our Juneteenth cake, which we're going to enjoy presently.
Juneteenth cake. I can't decide if I'm hot or cold.
It is a little bit warm over in this corner.
I can turn the AC. You gotta get a little bit closer to the mic.
To be able to hear me. I'm picking it up now.
See, I have the fan right above me.
Okay, well I don't want to freeze you out.
It's okay.
I'm fine with
I'll
where it is right
probably
now.
get hot again.
Yeah, she's been going back and forth with it. So I'm gonna do narrow slices since this is a massively tall cake.
It's a 3-tier cake.
With a lot of icing.
A lot of icing. I wonder if the brown icing is chocolate or if it's just colored brown.
No, it's hamburger.
Like, it's not hamburger.
Oh my goodness! If this thing tastes like roast beef or hamburger or something,
What? It's icing in the
Oh
middle?
my god! I thought it was like a layer.
It's a layer of icing.
Chrissy Gumi, come get your cake.
I thought it was like chocolate cake in the middle. Oh my gosh.
Where'd she go?
Hey, Christy Gumi. Just put it on her desk.
Well, then the cat's gonna eat it.
Oh, yeah. Put it in the china cabinet. It could clog a few arteries for sure. I mean, it probably took like a whole container of butter and half a container of shortening. Hey, Chrissy Gumi,
Yeah?
here's your cake.
There you go.
Coming?
Oh, she had to get his sweatshirt
Oh,
because she's not wearing his sweatshirt and they're on Discord
Aw.
talking.
is that big enough for you, Chrissy May?
Yeah, that's like,
You get the ketchup.
I get the ketchup. Oh my.
That would be so weird if it actually tasted like a hamburger or a cheeseburger, but the texture of a cake. I think
What do you want, like that?
that'll work.
Let's see here.
I think I'll probably have a stroke if that happened.
It's chocolate icing, I think.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yep, it's chocolate icing, not
Chocolate
burger.
icing.
It's not burger icing? Well, thank
No.
God.
This is better than cat shit on pizza.
That's true.
How do you know? You've had cat shit on pizza recently?
No.
But he had pizza at our house.
I did have pizza at your house.
And he survived it.
Well, Ryan, or
Intern?
intern Ryan, was not here to put cat shit on it.
That's true. And I didn't because you're a guest. I'm only going to do that to get you.
Alright, are we gonna have any more cake or can I remove it from the scene?
You can remove it from the scene. ASMR. I don't know. Is eating sounds ASMR?
Yeah, they can be.
Ew. Not when
Do you
my
want me
mom
to
is
smack
eating.
into the mic?
We'll put it, it'll be in the background here, so maybe somebody will notice it and be like, what's with the giant cheeseburger in the background?
Gitch is going to be like,
Yeah,
ugh.
I'm gonna.
Here's just some ASMR.
You can have some of the cake.
If you go to your local Food Lion, I don't know, they probably don't have those out there in
California.
But if you go to your local grocery store,
Ask them to make a 3-layer cake.
ask them to make a 3-layer cheeseburger cake and use this stream as reference.
Okay. How do you like it, Chrissy Gumi?
I think she's got her head.
She got her headphones on. She's not interested in us old people.
Yeah, we are old. I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest one here. You're not old.
15. Not quite.
Someday you'll be old. Someday you'll be as old as me.
Comes quick.
That's actually one of the best years. Your senior year is by far the best year of high school, but
You think so?
I thought, for me it was.
Oh, my best year of high school was.
I only had
my
like
senior
4
year, 'cause
classes.
I wasn't even really. Yeah, I went in a class period earlier than everybody else. Got out of class period before lunch. Most of my graduating class thought I graduated early because they didn't ever see me.
I didn't have that luxury, but
That, and I was the second oldest in my class too. So my birthday was like in the
What's that mean?
it makes perfect sense, Nora.
like a month or two into the first semester. I was 18. My parents were just like, well,
yeah,
we're
you
not
were telling
legally
us that.
responsible for you anymore, so
Yeah, you just like live
do whatever you
wherever.
want later. Oh, thanks, Dad.
My parents didn't say that in so many words, but it's basically the same thing.
The only thing that I got in trouble for after that was I'd started partying with one of my coworkers, and he lived like down the block. And I came home at 3 a.m. still drunk, and I knocked a bunch of stuff off the wall, left the front door wide open. Thought I was being all sneaky when I was drunk, and yeah, he woke me up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, pretty pissed. Beat the crap out of my arm. He told me, he's like, I don't care what you do, but you don't bring that shit to my house. I'm like, all right, Dad, jeez. I think that's the last time he really got on to me for anything.
Yeah.
He always has to put in his dad advice, you know, where he oh, you screwing this up, screwing that up. Well, when I was your age, I'd
Yeah. My
Like-
dad never did that when I was your age, other than like the whole like, well, when I was your age, this was all a big cornfield. Like that kind of stuff. But
I wrecked my first car, and it sat in the lot next to the house for 6 months. And for those 6 months, I heard pretty much almost once or twice a day, about how my dad had already painted 2 cars and built this or that or whatever. And I was like, yeah, but Dad, that was like in the 70s.
All right,
it's
Nora.
different.
have fun.
See you later, alligator. Oh. As long as I didn't break the chair like you did.
Yeah. Should I introduce myself?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
you should.
Yeah, we should. So, if you're new to the show, I'm Gitchegumi. This is Christy May. This is our Wine with the Wifey show.
And I am SixtyHawk. Bye, Nora.
Bye, Nora. I hope you start feeling better.
We knew SixtyHawk from back when we lived in Washington.
Yeah.
And we just found him here.
It's kind of
Like-
crazy because we've been here about the same amount of time. Mm-hmm. And it was only last week that I found out they were here.
Yeah.
Through intern Ryan. He actually posted a link to this stream. I was like, no way. So,
Which is so weird because I was just like, I saw you as a friend suggestion on Facebook for a while. And I was like, is that who I think it is? And finally I was like, I'm going to press it. Because sometimes, you know, his friends might think I'm weird. And then I was like, well, he's not going to do it probably. So I'm going to do it because that might be the only connection they have. And so then I did. And then I was like, oh, he's here. And then you were on the show.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you tuned in last week, he was the ghost host, the voice in the background for a while. And
having a hard time getting a word in edgewise because when you're not in front of somebody, you're just like, okay, all right, I'll just be quiet back here.
Well, sometimes we get like, I mean, I'm like that too sometimes with like the three of them.
Mm-hmm. You get excited about what you're talking about, and you feel like you're coming to like your point that you're making to the story. And this is always happening, especially with good friends, is like you're 3/4 of the way through the story, you're not finished doing it, but it reminds them of something else, and you just end up down the rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah,
And you never finish what you were talking about.
And
That's
that
like the
happens
whole-
with the intern all the time.
that happens pretty much
And it's always about work.
every episode.
Yeah.
Always
well,
about work.
he talks about flying all the time.
And me and Jennifer or Miss J,
Or we complain about
we're just like, oh, what are we
politics.
talking about?
And then it's like he'll get on the politics thing, and I'll be like, "Yep, okay, well, we're not really relating to anybody right now."
You need
so-
like a you need like a bell just to like topic change. Don't even tell anybody what it's about. You just look at them, just.
Although oddly enough, one of the times we were getting into it about some sort of
Here, you don't
helicopter
need to go outside.
thing, and someone popped into chat that was a Blackhawk mechanic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and then we
Just,
had an
like,
IP
started
one
talking
time.
to us. Yeah. Just started talking to us about that kind of stuff. So in that case, we were relating to those people.
Yeah,
But-
well, that was weird.
But most of the time, we get into those things, and then like, we're passionate about it, obviously, but
Me and Lady J aren't.
doesn't really relate to anybody. So,
I mean,
Yeah.
I know what's going
so
on.
that's
for your
actually
work.
why we switched up the seating arrangement, because that way me and intern weren't right next to each other, just like getting sucked into our own stuff.
Yeah.
We had the ladies in between us to like smack us and keep us in line.
Yeah, because otherwise y'all two would just be talking to each other, and they're all like,
Yep.
"Well, I guess we'll
Oh, yeah.
just talk to each other."
Yeah, if you watch some of the older episodes, it ends up being two separate conversations that just happen on top of each other
Yeah.
by the end of that. Especially we get 2-3 bottles of wine deep. I mean, we were drinking like 4 bottles of wine an episode at one
Oh
point.
wow.
So
My tolerance is not what it used to be. I don't think I could handle that.
we usually do 2. We'll do 2 bottles. If we got 4 of us,
Yeah.
we'll do 2 bottles, and then we'll do a coffee cool down.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So tonight we might get through 1. If we feel up for it, we'll do another. But
Oh.
we always do the traveling vineyard wines though, because they're the
I
best.
sell them,
Yeah.
and so
Chrissy may
we
sell
always
them.
have a plethora of them. And I like to try them out and just see, like, it's just a chance for me to see, like, what they're like for one thing, and then, if people want to see what they're like also, and at least have an idea, like, if they've never heard about Traveling Vineyard, it's like an MLM, but you can have a tasting party in your home, and then you can, like, be part of a wine club too.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
See, I've never really been like a wine person. Not like to say like, oh, I hate it. Like I've tried it and stuff, but like a lot of, when you're in your 20s, you go to the bar. You get into the beer scene before you get into anything else,
Other-
right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Or the
He
box
was
wine.
not.
Right. Well, I mean, I've had wines before, but it was like, okay, I'm at my granddad's house with my step grandmother, and they put would you like something? Okay, sure, grandma. And
suffer through it.
she's like all the way to the brim because that's how she drinks it, and then you take the first sip, and you're all like,
You're like, no, thank
not
you.
taking a gulp of this at all. Like, I mean, you look at the bottle and just by looking at it, it's like, this is probably like $400 or $500. Why does it have to taste like we would
Like
think $400 or $500
horrible.
it would taste better? Like, give me some
Yeah.
Boone's Farm any day, okay, cool, but
So
Yeah.
today we have a new wine cork that we're going to try out. We'll see if it makes a pop. One of the highlights of the show. This is how thrilling of a show we have. One of the highlights of the show is the pop of the cork.
right. No, I heard it like
So-
what was it? The one where y'all had I watched the ones that you had the mic stands on here. Like, you got some really good pops on that one.
Yeah.
But we got this one. We don't know how to use it.
Well, it's pretty easy to use.
Oh, you do know how to use it?
I watched a YouTube video.
Oh, okay. That's a good pop.
Pretty decent pop.
That's a pretty good pop.
And then watch this. You do this. You grab onto the. Okay. I guess it's oh, there we go.
And it's supposed to release the cork.
It's supposed to.
How do you get it out of there? Then you gotta twist
There.
it.
Just
Ta-da!
do it the old-fashioned way.
Well, I mean, getting it in,
Yeah.
that's
Actually
sweet.
worked pretty slick, and it was a pretty decent pop.
Yeah.
Better than
It's a
than I
little
was
bit
expecting.
airy, like right after the initial pop.
Yeah. Usually,
So you know it's under just
usually it
enough
sounds
pressure.
better to them than it does to us anyway.
Yeah.
So. If you turn your glass over, this is Peekaboo, a Chardonnay from southeastern Australia.
Oh, wow.
I feel like I'm gonna sneeze soon.
Turn your mic off.
That's good right there.
It's in the closet. You shouldn't be.
I had to pull all mine off so I didn't accidentally inhale it and then be all like sneezing later. Be like, why is my throat so itchy?
Okay.
You want to read it or you want to cheers first?
Yeah, let's cheers first.
So, well, we like to try and guess what it is. So this is definitely light-bodied.
You can tell because when you roll it, see that it has like that little line, and then it drips down.
Oh, okay.
It's like paint dripping down a wall, and then it makes like little legs that like look like
Oh, the surface tension
yeah.
on it will stick to the glass.
Yeah, and if it's real skinny, then it's light-bodied. But if it's thicker, the thicker it is, the more full body it is.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. Learning something new every day.
Well, again, there was a something's missing on the.
Oh, I think we must have had this before then,
Yeah.
because we couldn't find it.
Because I smell it and I smell pear. I feel like this is the one we had first last week. When I was made to read it like
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
That was so funny.
Like when you would start with that, you were like almost like spot on, but by the time you finish like that first
Oh,
word or
it's
start getting
so-
it would deteriorate quite a bit.
It's so hard to hold on to.
Yeah. It's so funny that he played this. What was it? The Spaniard in. What was it? Highlander.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He played a Spaniard in
Yeah.
Highlander.
He
Well,
was-
like,
he was not-
straight up just Sean Connery.
Not a
There was no
Spanish, yeah.
Spanish accent whatsoever.
Yep. All right, Peekaboo Chardonnay, 2020, medium-bodied, dry white. Pale straw with a slight green hue, medium body. A beautiful nose of tropical fruits, melon, peach, nectarine, citrus blossom, and a touch of vanilla. Rich, with good acidity and balance. Taste as it smells with a touch of lemon curd and crisp mineral notes.
I can taste
Good
the
length of
lemon.
flavors and finish. I like the sound of that lemon curd. So here we go.
Yeah, the lemon.
Yeah,
Definite.
definitely get that lemon.
Well, at least it doesn't taste like flavored rubbing alcohol.
That's true.
That's when I look at like the.
That's your metric.
This is a white, right?
Yeah,
As I look at it, I'm just like, it's like, I just imagine that tasting like rubbing alcohol in some way, like the LaCroix of rubbing alcohol.
yeah.
Oh my
Just a
gosh.
hint of flavor.
I used
Yeah,
to only
somebody
drink sweet.
spit out a watermelon in the other room, and you poured a glass of water, and that's what.
You're like, Smells like watermelon.
Oh man, I used to give our old commander in Washington like such a hard time because when they put me up in the office before I PCS'd out of there, that fridge was like stock full of Rockoy, and there'd always be one on his desk and stuff. When I go in there and I'd talk shit, like, why are you drinking that nasty stuff? And throw like the next bunch of memes or something like that at him.
Yeah. Well, we
should
had
make some.
Some LaCroix?
No, we should make some LaCroix
LaCroix
memes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and send it to him.
Send it to old Carries McGee.
Mm-hmm.
Old JJ Shoefly.
Nah, he wasn't the one that drank it.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah, I did.
He's not the one that brought it into that space.
Well, it's true.
Was
That
old.
would probably be one of the LTs.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was-
I'm sure.
It was,
That's-
yeah,
I'm sure it was the poet, the Smash poet.
Yeah. The hipster.
Oh man, I liked him and hated him at the same time. Like
Oh,
not
I
hated
hated
him for
him.
bad reasons, but
Oh.
hated him just because, like, dude.
It was funny. He got on my case one day because he asked me to do something.
Mm-hmm.
He asked me to lead PT.
And then
And I was like-
put stickers of battalion on
I was
your-
like, no, that was a different guy.
Oh,
But I was like, that was before his time.
oh.
But I was like, that's NCO business. That's not warrant officer business. He's
Yeah.
like, you warrant officers don't ever want to do NCO stuff when we ask you to, and you don't ever want to do officer stuff when we ask you to. What are you even here for? And I was like, I mean, you hit the nail on the head there, sir.
well,
Like,
we're not
yeah.
officers, and we're not NCO.
Yep.
Like,
Let me fly the helicopter.
I remember Hammy going
Yeah.
on a tangent about like the extra duties and stuff like that. He's like, man, like I did this, I'm gonna go fly, I ain't got time for this or whatever. And I just want to, like, part of me was like, okay, like if that's not what you signed up for, that's not like what was advertised or something like that, like I get it. Or if it really is too much because you're trying to hit minimums, do mission planning and stuff, because I had no idea how much like went into like planning flights and missions and trying to like get PC and like those things. And I was like, man, you are a crybaby. Like, dude, I gotta put up a brand new arms room by myself because my assistant refuses to. Taking care of orderlies, so that's all of the junior soldiers in the company, because their squad leaders and platoon sergeants just send them to me to handle their stuff. And then they want me to do maintenance, and they want me to fly, like, all this stuff. I was like, man, I was putting in weekends, evenings, all that stuff just to try to, like, and I didn't
Hold it all together.
I didn't accomplish a single thing because I was spread too thin. Like, I even got into it with the platoon sergeant
He's like,
the
why are
week
you in the
before
mix of everything?
the week before I left, because he wanted me to go fly. He's like, oh, we don't have a choice. I'm all like, well, are you flying? He's like, well, no. I'm all like, well, then why,
there's a choice.
Why don't you go fly? Like, you're like, well, you don't have orders yet, so you have to. I'm like, yes, but you know that I'm leaving, though. Like, this is a done thing. Like, how are you going to schedule me when we know I get my orders cut Monday and you want me to fly Tuesday? Like, as soon as I get orders, that's the last thing I got. I'm out of here. Like, no, I'm not going to go fly. Sue me.
Yeah.
I don't know. They hated me on my way out.
Nah. Well, I mean, we didn't,
Yeah.
because you were one of the strong
The strong and the feared.
backseaters.
I feel like I was a strong crew chief, but my personality, like, I'm the type of personality that, like, I rub you wrong when I first meet you, and you're just like, I don't understand what's coming out of this guy's mouth.
It depends
or what he's
on-
getting at, or
it
why
de-
is he so angry? You know,
It
and
depends.
then
You didn't
over
rub me
time-
wrong, but
Over time, people are like, "Oh, okay, well, that's just his sense of humor. I get it." Like our old freaking MTP, little
Oh.
short, spiky hair dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
On our trip,
Raw
our
dog.
crusher trip, I was giving him a hard time because we were having, like, I guess, fuel probe issues. I was just like, "Oh yeah, we'll just let's just unhook these cannon plugs and then hook them up to the opposite fuel probe, and like we'll just try that in flight. Just let me know, sir. I'll crawl up in the hellhole and we'll like swap it over and stuff." And he just
He
like,
didn't think it was very funny.
well,
he thought you were serious.
he thought I was serious. And so I'm like, sir, you don't understand. Like, my sense of humor is like hyperbole, like just
Yeah.
something so extreme that you would
That's
nobody
exactly
in their
how
right
I
mind
am.
would do that. Well, like, sir, no, we're
He
not
looks
going
at
to
me
do
like
that.
I'm crazy a lot of the time because that's how I am too. And then he doesn't realize I'm joking a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Well,
I think he was more
to be
upset that I
fair,
was making a
nobody
joke
in
when
this
he was
house
talking
realizes
about work.
when I'm
so.
joking. So
Well, nobody realizes when I'm joking.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
were
we
kind
do.
of hard to like read and stuff because, like, your facial expressions didn't
Don't
really.
they don't match.
They don't line up. The more I talk to you, like it's up, like it's a very subtle either turn of the mouth or just the edge of the eye would like go a little bit different and
yeah.
stuff, and you're like, okay, it takes you a second to see it and read it, and you're like, oh, okay, cool, and then the moments pass, and you're like, man, I really wanted to laugh at that.
And you're like, but if I do now, he's gonna be like,
I mean, I get it because I did 7 years in the infantry, and probably the biggest joy of my life was going on like a 6-mile run. And coming to being at the end of the run and running past the barracks where everybody in the run knows that, okay, we're almost done, and being like, all right, men, almost halfway there. And then seeing how many people fall out,
Like, and
just
groan,
quit.
all that.
Yeah. No, they just quit. They just stop
yeah.
running. Yeah.
No, I thought we had a blast on deployment. I'm so glad I brought my PlayStation. Like, deployment was nothing like what I thought it was going to be.
That's not a hamburger, bro. That's a cake. That'd kill you.
When we did like med chase and stuff, and we're just like waiting for a call, sitting inside the bunker.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, incoming, whatever, and PS4ing it up.
Yep.
Horizon Zero Dawn, baby.
Yeah, Witcher. I got on the Witcher on that one.
You know, I've
Which
bought
I
that
have
game
now.
like 3 times, and I've only ever gotten 20 minutes into it. And then I'm like, I set it down for whatever reason because I need to take a break. Because like the tutorial in the beginning is
Yeah, the
so long.
tutorial takes like an hour to get through.
Yeah.
And if you stop halfway through, you got to start it over.
So I think I get just past the tutorial and kind of like get my bearings in there, and then I'm like, okay, well, I'm tired, I'm gonna go to bed, and then I wake up the next day and it's like I don't play games, and then it just gets lost, and I'm like, I think I've started it like 3 or 4 times now.
Yeah, it is one of those games that you just kind of got to get through it. Like, I haven't finished it either because I'm the same way. I'll put it down, and then when I come back to it, I'm like, how does any of this work again? I guess I'll start from the beginning. Mm-hmm. And you start from the beginning, and then it's like, all right, I got to set it down. And you get back to it. That's how I am with it, too. Like, I just started... I started doing World of Warcraft again.
Yeah.
Because I figured out that I could fund it with my Vert coin that I've been mining.
Right.
So I don't have to like spend my real money. I just spend pretend money.
Horizon Zero Dawn was like the last RPG, the one that I played while we were out there, and I was so captivated by it. Like, it sucked me in, and it has been a long time since I've had like an RPG like just sucked me in, because you get that instant gratification with battle royales, first person shooters
Yeah.
and
Oh,
stuff. You
yeah.
could just hop on and just do like a quick little match, and just do
Yeah.
one, and you're entertained. But it's hard with an RPG because you're either in one of 2 camps. Either, okay, this is boring, when's it going to get interesting? It's taking too long to get interesting, and then you give up on it. Or B, like Horizon Zero Dawn, you get stuck and you don't want to put it down.
Yeah.
And you're just like, crap, 4 hours just went by. Crap, I'm late to this, or I'm supposed to be doing that, and you get yourself in trouble.
The one thing I don't like about like the single player experience is the ones that force you to get to save points.
Well,
that happens in real
you
life.
can't do save.
yeah. Well, that's kind of old
That's what
school. They
happened to
don't really
me.
do that so much anymore.
You're gonna have to learn. Save
Gonna have
points
to
are
learn.
real.
Well, I mean, specifically, I'm talking about Octopath Traveler
Oh,
because I started it the other night
Yeah.
and I didn't get to the point where I could save it, so now I'm gonna have to start it over whenever
that's
I play it again.
irritating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of a throwback to like the old school like PlayStation games and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. It's irritating for somebody like me because I don't always have the freedom to like sit and play until I get to a place where the game's gonna let me save it. Which is why emulators are nice.
Yeah,
'Cause you can
emulators
just-
are dope.
But
Oh, speaking of emulators, like, you know what a Raspberry Pi is, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
I got one up front.
I think I've owned 6 at this point now. I gave my old Pi 2B Plus because I used it as a VPN router when I was in Korea. And then I have 2 now.
Evil's in the Papa's on chair.
Yeah.
And then 2 other ones that I built. One's for my nephew and one for my dad, because my dad liked the old 8-bit, 16-bit, because he had like a regular Nintendo and Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Well, now, like, those old consoles, he still has them. The cartridges, they all work, but the TVs, the RF adapter, the cable adapter, it's like funky. The signals, it's not digital, it's analog.
Yeah.
So, like, the crazy adapters and all that stuff. My dad, like, he's smart enough to, like, figure it out, but he's one of those that's impatient. Like, oh man, I just hooked this stuff up and let's go. But now I got to do all this technical stuff. So I built an emulator. I built him a RetroPie box.
Yeah.
That's cool.
With the Bluetooth controllers and all that stuff. And like we went, I think I was last home Christmas time, And me and the old man just played video games for like 2 days.
Yeah.
That's what's kind
I
of
was
cool
like,
about
oh,
this.
like I've never done that with my old man either. He's not one to like
Play games or
just
stuff.
sit and chill and just do something fun. Like he wants to like, well,
Be
how's your
busy.
life, son? And what are you doing in
Let's
your
get
career?
into
And
this
we're like,
project
man, can
and-
you just like chill out?
Goals.
Yeah.
Dads.
Yeah.
That's good though. It means he cares.
That's what I like about the Switch, though, is because they have the Nintendo NES
Right.
and SNES emulators.
I liked
built
it better
into
when it first came out.
We're
Now
gonna
it's like
adopt
a,
his dad.
I think it's like a pay for service.
Okay.
Your dad's so busy in the
What?
ham radio.
Yeah. Well, he's always talking about ham radio. Maybe if you just get into ham radio, like he
I
wants you
know he wants me to. I just can't.
to. My dad's trying to sell Chrissy May on being a ham radio operator.
He wants me to be a storm chaser.
That actually would be pretty cool. I think not necessarily doing all the meteorologist type stuff, but I definitely would want to build that tank van thing that they have,
Like in Twister?
and then drive into the storms and stuff. Because like we had some of them like
They're bad in
and
Texas.
stuff. Oh yeah, and I don't know. I haven't really seen a whole lot of that stuff.
No,
On
we
TV.
haven't had really bad storms here yet.
Well, I mean, just in
other
TV
than
in general,
hurricanes.
like because they had like a whole show.
No, they still do it. They
Oh, do
have
they?
Minnesota has like a legit like
Storm
tank.
chasers.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
have storm chasers and everything.
I guess like I just hadn't like come across
But-
my feed.
It just doesn't come here because they don't have tornadoes here. They have hurricanes.
Right.
Well, they have tornadoes, but
And
I
he
guess
drives
it doesn't
into-
really. It's like
Well, it's
when
not
the
enough to
hurricanes
like,
come.
It's not enough to justify a chaser.
Right.
Yeah, they're like,
They
oh,
do
there's
like,
the
like ice
hurricane.
storms and stuff like that.
There's the tornadoes because the hurricanes are right there. What are you doing? Hi.
I don't know. I've lived through probably several different tornadoes and stuff since childhood. But the only time that I was ever like legitimately like fearful of their like destructive force was driving through Greensburg, Kansas. That entire town just got wiped out. Granted, it was like, like a small 1 or 2 town, but it straight leveled the houses all the way down to the foundation. It was like, I mean, I've seen destruction and stuff. My great grandpa's house got hit and stuff, but it only took out like sections, right? So him and grandma, they were safe behind the couch in the living room or whatever, or other people in their storm cellars and stuff. But driving through that town, I was like, wow, they just was nothing.
I lost my house in a tornado when I was home visiting in Minnesota. And everybody back in Indiana was like, hey, if you need somewhere to stay, are you okay? Like, they were blowing my phone up.
Mm-hmm.
And then me and my ex-husband got to, like, the Best Buy where all the TVs were and everything. And, looked on the TVs and saw our neighborhood on the TV. And it was crazy, like, seeing our street and everything on the news.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't have anything left. I was like, looking in the neighborhood when we got back to town, and FEMA let us in, and I found like a handful of pictures. I found my old viola that was like warped and broken, and like nothing. It had left like a corner of like the basement with like a paint can, and it still had dust and everything.
Oh, wow.
It was weird.
I think that'd probably be like the worst part about having everything demolished. It's like, I mean, the house is material things. Yeah, there's memories and stuff there, but like some of that stuff that has sentimental value, like
That's the
pictures,
worst.
and then because like the biggest part of us of our identity is like our family heritage and stuff like that. Like if my parents' house got hit like that, I would lose so much of like family history because my dad collects all that stuff, like the family tree and all the heritage and everything and stuff.
Well, like my dad, all my dad's stuff from his funeral, I had all that stuff that I hadn't really dealt with yet. I had it all in a dresser that my dad had, and I hadn't like dealt with it, you know. So like the movie that my dad and I watched, like when he passed away, was like still stopped in the part where he died, and I hadn't done anything with it. And his wreath from his grave and the flag they gave me and everything was just in the dresser. And that was all gone. And my son that died, the only pictures I had of him living were in that house. So I have one picture of him, and it doesn't look like him. Like, he actually looked like him at his funeral. But I didn't know he was a redhead until, like, the funeral, and they cleaned him up and everything. So it was super sad. And my ex-mother-in-law is, like, really vindictive now. She doesn't want to, like, share anything, you know? So she doesn't care. But I had everything in that house. Now I don't. So I just learned that things are just like things, I guess. And I just have memories. That's really what's most important.
Yeah, but the things help the memories. It is tragic. I mean, it's not anything to just like it's good that you move past it and that you are able to like move on with your life essentially, or like continue living your life. But it's not something to just be like, well, it was just stuff.
Yeah.
Because that stuff is more than just stuff. You know, that was important stuff. And there is stuff that's just stuff, and there's stuff that's important stuff. Like, oh, this stuff is just stuff.
Yeah.
But like, this is important. You know. Then even though I don't ever use it, I'd feel pretty bad if my cologne collection ever went missing, because that's all stuff
You
that
never
you gave
use
me.
it.
You know, I don't ever use it because I didn't grow up wearing cologne, but it's all you gave all that stuff to me. You know, like that's all important stuff to me. So,
Got some family heirlooms and stuff that would be like, I've never like been the sentimental type for like just any old thing. There's like I've got like a tie stay from one of my great grandfathers. I got a old timer knife. I think it's from the same man, if I can remember. It's like on my mom's side. My great grandpa gave to me when I was 5 years old his very first .22 rifle, his first weapon.
Was it a lever action?
No, it was pump action.
Oh, wow.
And it's like it sat in my parents like in their room and stuff. Like my dad wouldn't let me, mess with it or anything like that until I was like about like 14, and then my dad bought me a bolt action .22. We went to go like take the old pump action apart and stuff to see if it could still be fired, but it'd been fired so much that like it was just
the action was worn out.
Well, it would still function, but you'd be at risk of it like falling apart and backfiring on you and stuff. So, but it's still pretty well preserved and stuff and very well taken care of. I think there's only like one screw missing on like the pump handle. We actually went to a gun show and found the same one like year range and stuff with it, and it was all like the wood stock was all rotted out and like deteriorated and stuff, a lot of corrosion and everything on it, and the guy was asking like $4,000 or $5,000 for it. Like,
Jeez.
yeah, it's been a while since I've seen it because both my rifles, they still they're still at my parents' house because I'm not carrying rifles around everywhere.
I got one that I don't ever get to shoot because I'm too busy.
I had a 22 lever action. It was a Marlin, I think, if I remember right. It was either a Winchester or Marlin. I'm pretty sure it was a Marlin. And I loved that thing. It was just like cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. And it was the most fun thing to shoot.
I tell you what's fun. When we were in Indiana, I went to a bowling pin shooting competition with with her old roommate.
Like the old school, like
old,
fairground
rim shot 9mm.
Uh-huh.
And that thing was fun.
Yeah.
That's the
Those
type of
were fun to
targets
shoot.
I used to shoot my 22 off of.
Yeah.
Well,
that stuff was fun.
Paul took me to that once.
Did Chrissy Gumi go to bed?
No, she's talking on
Is she still over there?
Discord with Garland.
Not here.
Oh, check out on the front porch. Oh, she might be on the front porch.
Yeah. I didn't mean to get you all sad talking
It's
about
okay.
stuff. We get down that rabbit hole. And
That's okay.
You know. Oh, well, maybe like every once in a while you still kind of got to let it out a
I've been
little
kind of
bit.
sentimental this week because it's my son that passed away. His birthday's on the 21st.
Oh, okay.
So, like, and I think about South Dakota a lot, like, without thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, what the heck, you know? Like, my dad passed away on the 27th of June. So, I was living in South Dakota at that time, and I was driving back and forth from Minnesota and South Dakota because my ex-husband was, like, stationed in South Dakota.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I was driving back and forth and everything. And then my son was born a year later. And I'm very superstitious about things. But I was like, I'm not naming my son after my dad that died. Because when I had animals that died, like horses or cats or whatever, they would die too.
Yeah.
If they're named after a dead thing. So I named my son after my dad, and he died.
Wow.
And I felt like it was my fault for a very long time.
Yeah, she's up in the front room. Begging for more time.
Was she begging for more time? I only gave her an hour.
Yeah, I told her that. I told her you might want to say your goodbyes so your phone doesn't just shut off on you.
She only gets so long.
Yeah.
So long, Donkey Kong.
Plus her normal bedtime's in 3 minutes, so I was like, I'll give you an extra 10 minutes, but
That's it.
Got to keep you on a schedule.
You still like have her go to bed like on time, like on the weekends and stuff?
Well, she's level 1 autistic.
Oh, okay.
So she's got to stay on a schedule, otherwise
So the
it
routine and
causes
stuff.
issues,
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, she appears like very normal.
Yeah, she's very high functioning. But if the routine gets thrown off at all,
it's
like we're still dealing with the surprise visit from Uncle. Hey, intern.
Hey,
We have a replacement. You don't come to work.
They like me better.
You don't come to work, and this is what happens.
we've had cake.
Yeah. You missed the
I've already cried.
It's actually much better than what it looks
cheeseburger cake. It's delicious, by the way.
like. Much better
Chocolate
than what it looks
icing
like.
instead
Here,
of
I'll give you a
hamburger.
good look at it.
That's a pretty good look.
Looks like diabetes.
It does look like diabetes. It looks like crap on the side. Looks like cat shit.
Oh,
Cat shit cake.
yeah, you're missing out.
So that's
all right, big
Juneteenth-
man. We'll see you next week then.
That's the Juneteenth cake. So
Yeah, we're celebrating Juneteenth.
celebrating Juneteenth with a
The cake?
hamburger cake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A little bit of a delay.
that's okay.
My mom, she was so funny.
That's why I got this here so I can see the.
She goes, "There's a delay." I said, "Yeah, Mom, you didn't know that?" She's like, "Well, you guys were saying things, and then like a while after I would say stuff, then you'd say something back again, and it was like there was a big distance between what I'd say and what you'd say.
Yeah. Oh, it's kind of crazy.
That'll be the fight of the century.
Big nuts versus the intern. Hey, it's 60Hawk now. That is my gamer tag. That's what we're going with.
60Hawk.
Yeah, 60 is what we're calling him. 60Hawk is his full stage name.
Not very creative, I know, but
Yeah, I mean, we can mess it up as long as we clean it
As
up.
long as we clean it up, yeah, we got
We got an
very
exchange
important
student.
people coming to look at our house. So.
Got exchange student coming, and then we got a person coming to check our house out for the yearly exchange student.
It's a good thing you came in now because we just spent the whole first
Hour crying.
hour and 20 minutes
Crying
just
in my
talking mad
soup.
shit about you.
I wasn't crying in my soup for you.
No, we were talking about like real stuff.
Real life.
It's been
we got deep. We got deep there for a minute.
The episode.
Yeah, you came in at
Yeah.
a good time.
Yeah,
It
you-
felt like a day to kind of get
When-
that out though.
Yeah,
when
it kinda
when
did.
you're here, you know, intern, it's very surface level, very superficial. But
We can't go too deep. It's beyond
Because we can't
what you
step
can,
too
Yeah.
deep in the muck
when
you're
60
here.
Hawk comes, you know, we really get in
get
touch
into
with
the
our feelings.
feelings.
Yeah.
Who'd have thunk it? Me of all people getting all sensual and in the feels and stuff.
I know. With all those deadheads behind them.
Yeah. the decapitated BTS heads.
Did you notice that?
I didn't realize it was BTS. I just thought you were a hairdresser.
Yeah, I am.
Oh,
She
okay.
is,
Well, then
yeah.
that makes sense. But yeah,
That's just
But they look like K-pop, right?
not to sound racist, but the eyes a little bit need a little bit more narrow, and it would like kind of give it away a little bit
Yeah,
more Korean.
maybe. Yeah. I have a Korean doll. She doesn't even look Korean.
Yeah, but see, even though with BTS, like a lot of them, like on camera, like the way that they do their makeup and stuff, it does kind of make their eyes.
There was a Korean family on my block growing up. And no, serious though, like the one lady had surgery done to not look Korean. And I was like,
Who knows what kind of pressures they're under? I mean,
Oh yeah, they have all kinds of, especially like with all
in
the
Minnesota,
with all the
like
news
KKK
about
and stuff like that, and weird stuff
all
that
the
we
all,
lived
hey,
around.
Quality Plays, welcome back, good to see you.
our Irish friend.
Irish friend.
But with all the
She sounded like.
Irish
with
friend.
all the Asian Pacific and Asian and Asian Pacific hate that goes on in this country, that's
Well,
like coming to the surface now. Like,
Yes.
The thing is, though, like something that I did learn while I was in Korea was that, like, you know, a lot of attention is put on America for like certain racism here and here, which it to me it does exist, but not to the extent that the media will make it out seem to be.
Uh-huh.
Maybe like
I think-
smaller, but Asian on Asian like races, like big time, and they are not
Really?
ashamed of it either.
I think
Irish. Irish.
Irish.
Irish.
it has been. You know what, Quality Plays? It has been a minute, but it's okay because we
A
literally
week.
haven't streamed since the last time we
It's
saw
been a
you,
week.
so-
We were here to stream on
okay.
Wednesday.
Irish.
Yeah, but we were so
Irish.
tired.
Irish.
Like a pirate.
We were really tired. Arr.
Irish.
I
Do I
think,
look like I have a tan because I'm like darker from mowing all day long?
I think the deal
look
with
like
it
you got a
is
tan.
because
You got farmer's tan.
Yeah.
never been to the
But it's
Eastern.
like
I've been to Malaysia
White,
and Thailand.
brown.
I've been to Malaysia and Thailand, which
Does that count?
Malaysia, that's literally East Asia.
Oh, well, I didn't know.
But yeah, it's Malaysia was super cool, but
Do they
it's,
have
that's a
pineapples
Muslim
there?
country. Not that I saw. They have coconuts.
Coconuts is Asian foods?
I guess they had big coconut
Yeah.
groves. Yeah.
Yeah. I have coconut milk in my Thai food.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, yeah. I'll accept it.
I don't know. I loved Korea. Like seeing like the
We wouldn't
went and
mind
watched
going
the,
there.
some
Yeah,
of the
we
royal
actually-
palaces
Looking
and
like a
stuff.
squashy. What's a squashy? You said you're a squashy.
A squashy? What is a squashy?
Hold on, maybe it's one of those Gaelic words. It's probably like
I'm
Gaelic?
gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up.
kuchar or something.
Like squash? Like
Squashies?
like
I don't
or
know
just,
what a
or just squash.
Is it like?
like the vegetable
Is that
squash?
a derogative term? I don't know.
No,
I don't know what a squash
probably
is.
isn't. Squashies. I'm gonna look it up.
If we do, they're not called squashies.
Oh, it's like a candy.
Oh, okay. Oh, gummies.
Oh, okay. I see. So it's like because it's pink and white or whatever in the same.
Oh, yeah, I see what
Gotcha.
you're saying now. Okay, it's a sweet.
It's like a Neapolitan ice cream sandwich, like white,
what you do look
pink,
like.
brown.
Yeah.
So it happens when you wear two different
We have them,
lengths
but they're
of
not
shirts
called
2 days in a row.
squashies. They're what are they?
They're like Airhead.
Taffies?
Is that taffy? That looks like gummies to me.
Gummies?
Yeah, it looks like almost kind of like Sour Patch Kid type.
Oh no, that is like a taffy type thing, isn't
Is it?
Yeah.
It's like those things the old ladies give out
Yeah.
that don't
taste like
taste so
licorice?
good. Yes. Yes, it tastes like licorice.
They got all kinds of flavors, man.
Hey,
We got to get some squashies up in here.
Yes, we need squashies.
We got to get a P.O. box so people can send us stuff.
Yes. Let's get a P.O. box.
that would be dope.
That would be amazing.
Well, we need probably a bigger following first, but
Airheads are much harder.
Really?
Yes. Okay.
so that's what I like about Airheads is that they're soft. So Airheads are harder than squashies, huh?
So squashes just melt in your mouth.
So squashies are probably
are
like
they
a
sugar
taffy.
coated? Is that
Oh.
what it was? Like it had the.
Miss J just commented on the video. Hello, Miss J.
Oh, where's Miss J at?
She's not in chat. She just commented.
Is it like on Facebook or?
Yeah,
Where?
well, on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Commented on it.
Yeah,
It's
she
close
commented
to
on it.
marshmallow.
Oh, okay, marshmallow in texture.
So it's like taffy but softer.
I feel like taffy is harder than airhead.
Yeah, taffy is harder than Airheads, and Airheads are harder than marshmallows.
Maybe it's like
It's like
candy.
It's like
Hey, they send us a load of Irish sweets. You might as well just
Yummy.
just get the P.O. box. Okay, by next episode
We'll have a
we'll
P.O.
have
box.
a P.O. box.
We'll have a P.O. box by next episode.
But yeah, it'd be like eating the Lucky Charms marshmallows.
I've gotten a whole box of those Lucky Charm marshmallows
I don't think
before.
I've ever
I had
had
a
Lucky
friend
Charms
send me.
before.
What?
Yeah, I don't think I've
We
ever
kind
had.
of got something like that in our cabinet.
We have exactly that in our cabinet.
We have Lucky Charms.
Yeah, they're probably super old, but they're in there.
Yep. No, I didn't have like. I mean, I probably had something similar to it, like the off-brand, like high top,
Oh, marshmallow mateys.
something
Yeah, we
like
got
that or whatever
marshmallow
in the past.
mateys.
But I've never had it like Lucky Charms box.
No, we have. So now they come.
Not even
like,
on deployment.
I didn't have any cereal while we were on deployment.
What?
Yeah.
That's like a staple.
What did I have for breakfast?
Frosted Flakes is a must.
Yeah, I didn't do cereal.
That's
at
right,
all.
Quality Plays. You offer us free sweets, and we will make the P.O. box happen.
Hey, also, if there's sweets here, now I might be offering, like, this is me personally. I will definitely.
Hey, there's Miss J.
I will
Hello,
definitely send you some
welcome.
stuff. If you have a P.O. box, I'll send you some American sweets if you're interested.
Yes.
We can do the
yes.
trade, yeah.
Yeah, we'll trade
do a
off.
fair exchange. I didn't want to, like, offer
Yeah.
up. You know, I was like, I'll do it.
Yeah, because that's way fun. I don't know if you watch the Irish Tries channel on YouTube. I watch it because I think it's so funny watching them try stuff and then hearing their accent. But like,
Hey, it's all. Hey, you guys got your life. It's cool.
and then I think it's so funny. I'm like, man, they get all this food.
Whoops.
It's okay. That's just the way YouTube does it. You got to use your Google account So unless you're savvy,
Your
change
exact
it.
name is out there.
Or unless you're like me, mine just says who knows 472.
Mine says Gitchegumi.
Yeah.
I don't know what mine says.
Gitchegumi.
Should I see?
Gitchegumi.
I try.
Oh,
to avoid
mine says
putting my
Chrissy
real name
May.
on anything.
Mine says Chrissy May 78.
Okay,
It's a
deal. So
sniffle
you've
bug.
tried a lot of them though. Huh.
We're gonna find some you've never tried.
You know what? I want to.
There's a
find-
candy.
I want to
There's
find.
Send Necco wafers.
I want to find
There's a
some of the
candy
old,
store. There's a candy store in Fayetteville.
the old hard candy from like that was made like back in like the 50s.
Oh,
60s
the
and
rock
stuff.
candy.
Oh no, not rock candy. Candy. Like my great grandmother used to make it. Like it starts off as like taffy and stuff, but then once I think she either put it in the oven or something like that or whatever, and it hardened it up. It's very crunchy, but it's like super sweet. It's like straight sugar. But we used to get it for.
Have you had
Christmas.
peanut brittle?
Do you like peanut? Oh, did we talk? We talked about this. Yeah, you like Reese's peanut butter, but you don't like peanut butter and jam.
Okay, so you say a Reese's
Peanut
variations.
brittle. Peanut brittle is different.
It's true.
Or candied bell peppers.
Oh.
Cinnamon candied bell peppers. There's that, like...
I did so. Well, it wasn't Ireland, but I stopped through Scotland on one of my trips
That's
overseas.
different.
It is very different, but I'm assuming they share some of the same candies.
At the
How would that chocolate
Airport?
hold up, though, like in transport, though? You think it would at least
it
retain
would
its
just
flavor?
it would
Just don't send it
probably-
during the summer.
Well, yeah.
Well, it's too late.
Well, no, because if they,
It's summer.
if it's overseas though, like then it goes on a plane and then
Peanut
hits
brittle's
altitude.
good.
It should transport just fine, I imagine.
Bet the ground portion is what's going to get it.
I have this
Just like all the
package
chocolate
thing
at
that's
the,
like
at the shop
going to
at
teach me how to
overseas,
make
it's
peanut
just all
brittle.
melted because
Yeah.
it's in a
I
trailer.
don't know.
By
My
the time
grandma
it
used
gets
to make
there.
peanut brittle by scratch, but this package is going to teach me how to do it.
Have you had
She's going to jump up there.
what is that freaking?
She's a liar. She tries to pretend she can't jump up on the couch, but when it comes to laying in the ottoman,
She can?
she'll jump up there. Yeah, she jumped up there all on her own
Oh, I didn't know that.
to lay in the.
I thought she got up.
Welcome aboard. Hey, welcome aboard. Thank you for the follow. Who's that? Hiker Peeps.
Hey,
Feeling I know who that is.
I know who that is.
Thank you for the follow.
Yeah, I can go in the freezer. Definitely.
That's true. Yeah, if it's melted, you put it in the freezer. Problem solved. Problem staying solved. Doesn't work so well with M&Ms though. I'm sure you have M&Ms anyway, so we wouldn't have to.
I'm
send
gonna
those
have
to
to
you.
ask my mom or my sister because they both make it. It's like it's kind of like
For your-
almost
yeah.
like red hots. Like they make the liquid and
Oh,
then they
yeah.
solidify and it hardens, so it's almost kind of like a. It's made
right.
similar to peanut brittle. Like you make it like in a dish and put it in the oven and melt it all down, but then you like break it up
Yeah,
and it's like a red hot type kind of.
I like that stuff.
I like
I'm
the homemade candies. Like I mean,
I'm addicted to cinnamon candy.
hot tamales,
Yeah,
red hots,
yeah. My purse is full
fireballs.
of it. I'm like an old lady. Yep, it won't look good, but it'll taste fine.
Do I want to get a red now?
A red? Yeah.
So is Hiker Peeps
That's Miss J.
Miss J. Dope.
I don't-
Wow, she's just kicking them out real quick.
I
now.
think it's a candy, right? Moams?
Moams.
Is that how you say it?
Well, we're probably botching it, I'm sure.
We don't know how to say anything. Moams? Mams?
Mayo hams. It's mayonnaise. Mayonnaise candy.
Woo. Crocker? Is that what it said? Cracker?
No, I think that's a variation.
Hiker?
Maybe I think Moams is the brand. Looks like their own version of Mike and Ike's.
Oh. Is that like a Mike and Ike? What? They're American sweets? From where?
Yeah.
From American and Hong Kong?
Germany. For over 80 years, the Mayonnaise cubes are the top-selling chewy candies or taffy in Germany.
Good.
There are 5 different flavors such as cherry, raspberry, orange, lemon, and Coke. Actually, you know, I think I've probably tried these at Epcot.
I
a
haven't
lot
had
of stuff
any
at Epcot.
candy at Epcot. I've never been to Epcot.
That's why we're gonna go in August.
You can go to Epcot.
Yeah, we're gonna go
That place is
to
dope.
Disney in general.
Right.
We're gonna go. We're gonna get like a package. Go stay there for like a week. Probably do 4 days at the park and then hang out in Kissimmee, Florida for the rest of the time.
When did you say you were going to go down there?
Probably August.
Yeah, you should go. You should take leave.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
Be fun.
And be down in Florida.
Reese's flavored Whoppers. I don't
Oh.
know. I mean, Whoppers are just already perfect as it is.
Apparently Cadbury tastes not as good in the States.
I heard there's like a
I
weird
love
thing.
Yeah.
Cadbury
Cadbury.
eggs,
Yeah,
like, they
there's-
were illegal to, or no, that was the Kinder eggs.
Well,
wasn't
the
it?
Kinder was illegal because it had the prizes inside that could choke kids.
Cadbury is like my favorite chocolate.
I remember reading that Cadbury uses a different sheet.
What are you doing, you crazy?
Cadbury uses a different recipe overseas than they do here.
Why?
I don't know, because Americans have a unrefined palate.
Well, there's that. Like, I even like you go to Korea, McDonald's
me to
tastes
finish this for you?
10 times
Yeah.
better. Burger King or
Well, that's
like,
the same
any of the
overseas
restaurants.
anywhere because they
Oh,
all
yeah.
they all actually
I'm
care
in a
about
red
their food.
mood
They're
Well,
not
there
a
are
white
different
one.
ingredients and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Do you want
Also,
your
the
medicine?
presentation is pretty dope too.
I already gave it to her.
Oh, you need it?
What do you want? A Sprite?
Oh, it's fondant? Here or over there?
Can you grab a Sprite from over there? 60.
Because if it's fondant here, I could understand why
You're welcome.
Cadbury. Like Cadbury?
Oh,
Cadbury.
no.
Yeah, we always call it Cadbury, but I'm sure it's probably Cadbury. Cadbury. Like Cadbury. Yeah. Like Cadbury. Yeah, but I'm from Minnesota.
Bury versus
Definitely like Cadbury in Minnesota.
Cadbury.
Cadbury in Minnesota. Like egg, beg, bag, beg. There's no difference. B-A-G,
Did you say like
B-E-G,
wash your clothes or roll down the
Washed.
window?
Washed.
No, that's not Minnesota. That's a. That's
I
like
know.
a Missouri.
That's like Kansas.
Oh, is that?
That's where my grandmother's from. She still says winder,
Winder?
wash your clothes.
Let's wash the car.
Yeah.
You sounded so weird. You sounded
There's a
like a
handful of
Minnesotan
them.
weird.
Like
Bad.
Minnesotan weirdo. We don't say "worsh" in Minnesota.
No, but you sounded Minnesotan and you sounded like weird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good night,
Good night, kiddo.
Chrissy Gumi's going to bed. Everybody.
Arrow bars.
Oh, I've
heard
heard
of
of those.
Oh, we have those at the grocery store, but I've never gotten one because it looked like a health food thing. So I just never.
No, it's not. I had them when I was a kid.
I don't know.
Nestle Arrow milk
Yeah.
chocolate.
Yeah, it's got like a blue wrapper, right?
No, it's a brown wrapper. Brown and white.
That's not what I was thinking. Oh, I was thinking of Zero bars.
Yeah, it used to be like red and brown back in the day, like back when I was like 11-year-old.
All right, next we're digging into the Tangle Rose front porch.
This is the new one, I think.
Yeah, it's the new Tangle Rose.
Oh,
I'm a big
okay.
fan of the Tangle Rose Fireside Red.
Yeah.
So this is the front porch red.
Different.
It's a blend. It's a red blend from Columbia Valley, Washington. Cabernet Sauvignon and Merlot, 50-50. 13.1 alcohol
Just
by
to
content.
let you know,
So
that's
it's a dry. This is a dry wine.
It's gonna be like,
Okay, so we'll start with
Yep.
me, just in case I don't like it.
just a
you go.
little,
Yeah.
just in case you don't
gotta
like
do the
it.
Swirl. You gotta check the legs.
You know, let the tannins breathe.
Just let the tannins breathe.
I see what you mean more on this one. Like it's
Yeah.
a little bit. I think that one.
Yeah,
might,
that has thicker legs.
The reds are usually full-bodied.
Or medium. Brew. Earn brew. No, never tried it.
Earn brew.
Brew? Never heard of it.
No, but it sounds
Never
like
heard of it.
but less sugary somehow, huh?
So it's a soda.
Let's look it up. We are like,
No, it's another candy bar.
It's okay. That's all part of the show. Getting on your devices and looking stuff up.
yeah.
Okay, this one worked. Tangle Rose Front Porch Red. 2016.
What is it?
Medium to full-bodied red. Garnet to brick. Medium to full-bodied. A delicious, integrated, accessible, and mature red Bordeaux blend. This wine
Is
is
it
a
like,
seamless blend of coffee, cherry, and
tangerine
cedar
white chocolate?
aromas with a smooth
this is
yet
something
vibrant
else.
texture,
Iron brew.
showcasing the elegance of a Washington wine. Good length of flavors with depth and complexity, with a long, rich finish of roasted coffee bean, blackberry seed, and vanilla
okay.
bean. This
Iron
wine
brew.
is ready to drink now.
Oh, you did it right.
I
You
made
said
her
this is
all
iron
made
blue.
her all spicy.
Yeah.
Bubble gum.
Bubblegum flavor?
Bubble gum.
Oh,
Bubblegum
interesting.
flavor.
Bubblegum flavor.
So this is actually showing
It looks orange.
like a candy bar, but here. let me-
bubblegum flavored soda. That's an interesting
it's
concept.
not soda.
Oh,
it's a
okay, there
bar.
it is.
Oh,
I
it's a
should've
bar?
dropped the
Okay.
candy off of
Oh,
it. So okay, now I see why they.
soda? Okay.
Is it kind of like an orange cream almost?
He says it's bubblegum flavor. Scottish soda.
Yeah, but
Oh.
who knows what bubblegum tastes like to him?
Probably the same as it tastes to you.
You think?
You guys got Bazooka Joe?
Oh, yeah, Bazooka Joe with the comics in it.
Shallow and pedantic? What is that, my read was? Why can't he speak for himself?
Hey, don't be picking
You know
fights
what?
in chat.
You know what?
Get your,
If he
get
wants
your
to
butt
do
over
better,
here.
if he wants to do better, I can set him up with a voiceover coach.
Yeah, Terry Daniels.
No S on the end though. Terry Daniel.
Oh, Terry Daniel. Oh.
No,
Yeah,
can't do it.
not a dry wine.
I like this one.
Get him the sweet red.
Here, I'll get you. You want a cider? We got some ciders.
Open a sweet red for him. We got tons.
Or do you want to have your own bottle of sweet red?
I don't want my own bottle of anything. I mean,
Just open a double date. We got a lot.
Yeah, but we can't drink double date.
Yeah, we can.
Okay. Do you want me to put this in the fridge?
Sure.
We'll just finish our glasses.
Yep.
well, so 60Hawk found out today he is not a dry wine person.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
It's probably the Merlot, honestly. Merlot takes a special.
I think that's probably like more of an acquired taste, something I can
It is.
appreciate. Like
It is an acquired
if I
taste.
drink wine more often, maybe I could get there. Because it's not a bad taste, right? Like it doesn't taste gross,
No.
but
It's like if you get drunk,
aftertaste,
then you can drink.
aftertaste, texture, like some of that or whatever is just kind of like makes you reel a little bit. It's the dryness of it.
I feel like he opened the fridge and I can smell it still. Is that just me? Oh God, my fridge smells.
Hey, don't be blasting my last name out there. We ain't doing this no more.
It's
It's
60
Hawk. Honestly, it doesn't matter. I mean, who's coming for me, really?
Who's coming for you?
I'm like
You're a good kid.
I'm the most boring person in Boringville. I have no worries. I say it's bad, but then I keep wanting to get that last little drop out.
I know, right? Like, oh my God.
It's all good, Jen.
I can't handle. I've got to spray something.
Irish ciders and beers. What is it, the smell that you smell?
Like the refrigerator.
Does this fridge smells bad?
Yeah, I feel like it smells bad in the fridge. I'm gonna clean the whole thing out. It's gotta be in the.
I think you can ship alcohol, but in small quantities. You can't just like do like a whole like crate, like a pallet of alcohol, because there's certain like.
Pretty sure you gave all our double date away. The last bottle.
No.
Yeah.
You have like customs checks and
That's
stuff.
fine.
You have to account for it, taxation type
And
stuff. But I
pretty
think
sure I
like a
had more than
6-pack of something or whatever. I think you'd be all right there. But do your research first. Don't take my word for it.
I think you'll like that more.
That'll do you.
For my junior elementary level tasting buds.
Yep.
Whoa.
Is it better? He's like, whoa.
More like exhaled, it whistled. Double Date Sweet American Rosé.
It's 13% alcohol.
13%?
Be careful.
You
The
trying to
double
get me
date
drunk?
is? Well, so
That's
was
be
so was the.
careful.
I mean,
so
I'm
was
a
the
cheap
thing
date,
with-
but dang.
So was this stuff. This stuff too.
All right, here we go. Let's try and not do shallow and pedantic for the intern. Double date sweet rosé, desert style sweet wine. This Finger Lakes region sweet rosé is our proprietary blend of hybrid varietals local to the area and traditional grapes like Chardonnay, Pinot Grigio, and Riesling. Its pink color reflects as cheerful as a warm summer day. A slightly nutty,
He's announcing products on the Price is Right.
a slightly nutty component on the nose and bridge. Fruit flavors of watermelon and red berry in the mouth make it pure sweet summer in a glass.
Come on down.
Tell them what they want.
You're the next contestant.
Was that non-pedantic enough for you, intern? I know.
It's hard to convey tone through text, but
Nah,
considering how well we know
Yeah,
intern,
I know he was joshing. That's why I was joshing back.
he's like, this is beautiful.
Quality.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do Sean Connery ever again, though. Just so everybody's aware.
That was a pretty funny Sean Connery.
Yeah, I know, because I lost it by the end.
Double Date. Wasn't there
I wish there was a
old
way I could
60s
figure
game
out
show
this.
called Double Date?
Oh,
Or was that
maybe.
Double... No, that was...
No, yeah.
I think I'm mixing two different ones. They had a dating show and then Double Dare. Double Dare,
Double Dare was a good show.
like the
I
kid
used to
show
watch
back
that.
then, yeah. I think that's what the font
And then
styles like.
the
makes it.
Love Connection.
I like watching old like clips of that on YouTube and stuff because just to know like the things that people were bashful and modest about back then. That was like what was risque. It's like it's kind of funny to watch.
Do you ever watch those VHS dating tapes that they put in?
Oh.
Those are so funny.
VHS.
I mean, those are they're
People send in their dating applications and they're in VHS and they're like, "Hi,
well they're
my
made
name's
to look
Cindy.
like.
Oh
And
no! I've not seen
I
either of
love
those.
cats and I'm a secretary." And then, here's like some Poindexter looking guy and he's like, "My name's Bert and I love to play racquetball. Catch it on the court."
It's like '90s style eHarmony cringe version.
Back in the early 80s.
Man,
Those are actually scripted though. They're like they're made to look like.
Oh, they're scripted?
Yeah,
I thought they were real.
that's why they're so
what
funny.
even MTV had like a reality deal, but it was all like scripted dating where they would do like 3 or 4 like dates all in a row or whatever.
You know what? I wonder if that guy from
Did
Moldova.
you go on one of those?
No. I was gonna say, I wonder if that guy from Moldova on 90 Day Fiance is like paid to be a jerk, or like his wife is paid to like fight her family.
I don't know. We watch all these really
Ugh,
crazy.
That just made me not like business.
We watch all these
Even though I'm a
90 Day
businessman,
Fiancé
I totally get it.
shows.
but-
Yeah.
And, I mean, we watch probably all of them. I think. I'm not sure. We can't keep up.
I don't really like reality TV.
Rhubarb and
much.
custard.
Never really cared for it.
That sounds amazing.
My grandma used to make
We-
rhubarb and custard.
we
She had a
have-
huge rhubarb garden.
We have
Rhubarb's
rhubarb
not like-
pie and like rhubarb and strawberry pie.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
And
since
I
I've
used
had
to,
anything.
growing up, I had wild rhubarb growing in my backyard that I used to eat all the time.
It's been so long since I've had rhubarb. I don't remember what it
Ooh.
tastes like.
Friend just added me on Snapchat.
It did kind of look like a red celery stalk almost.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's pretty much what
And
it
it's
tasted
kinda
like.
tart.
Tasted like a celery stalk with like if you soaked it in wine, really,
Oh,
I
wow.
guess. Yeah.
Let's soak celery in wine and taste test it against rhubarb.
Well, I tried growing some.
That sounds amazing.
in the back.
You know what? There needs to be more
It didn't
rhubarb
grow.
flavored sweets. I'm saying it right here, right now in America. American companies,
Rhubarb it is.
I'm talking to you. Make more rhubarb flavored sweets. All right, that'll get it done. Next week, they'll have them by next week in the stores everywhere.
What do you think you're like, the president or something?
I don't know. No, I'm definitely not.
I wouldn't want to be.
Wanna be
I would
president?
not. No, no, thank you. Don't want that job.
Yeah, I tried growing rhubarb and it just didn't take.
Yeah, it didn't even like sprout. It's really weird.
I mean, maybe I should have started from seed instead of bulb.
I don't think it would matter. Maybe it just takes a year to germinate.
I don't know. It's just nothing.
There's
Start
there's
all
nothing.
over.
The only thing popping up is clover,
What?
because that stuff's pervasive and mean. I hate clovers. Used to love clovers.
Everything in our garden is going like crazy.
Why don't you do one of the cool YouTube tricks where they like trim the top of the egg off, empty it out, and then they put like tea leaves in there, and then they put the bulb in and stuff, and then like time lapse plus like 27 days, and like, oh, you got, you know.
Yeah. You need to send us a picture of a load of sweets.
Yeah, let
And
me.
then-
A picture
Send-
of
Why do I
a
always
load
have
of
to log
sweets.
in?
Do you know your Discord? He can
That's-
send you a picture.
That's what I'm gonna put it in chat.
You're
Alright.
so crazy.
Gotta
Yeah,
log
get
in all
on
the damn
Discord.
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 I was trying to avoid having to close that.
Or you can send it to our email.
Yeah, you
can
can send
send
it
it
with
to-
winewiththewifey@gmail.com. I can just type that in.
It'll be our first email ever.
Yeah. We're gonna freak out when it comes.
That's what she said.
I feel like I have the same like thing going on. Like look in the
It's because of the lighting.
like white, then tan.
That is because of the lighting, because of the cameras, because you can see, like, look on your other arm. Like,
Oh yeah.
so here is white, and then it gets
There you go.
darker,
That's
but
the
your
email
left
you can
arm
send
is
it to
just
there,
straight.
Quality
Oh, it's because
Plays.
of the shadow from the microphone.
I gotcha. So I'm just white with freckles.
Hey, it happens. Like, look, I do this, and it's like, Harry Mayonnaise. Covered up.
Are you a redhead?
I am not.
Huh.
I am a balding person.
A balding person.
No, I've always either had like dark or light brown hair.
Huh.
My dad said that I did have just a little bit of red, I want to say, or maybe it was my younger brother had red
I used to be a
when we were
redhead.
born, and then it went away.
And then when I had chemo, my hair started growing in blonde.
Came in blonde.
Yeah, and gray.
Did it just kill all the pigment or what?
I think so.
One of my great aunts, like, so both her and her husband, I haven't really seen any of the rest of the family, but both her and her husband, they hit somewhere in their mid to late 70s, and instead of going like graying, straight white,
Whoa.
like just ghost white, like beautiful, like
snowy white.
Oh yeah, I'm all like, man, I wish I had hair.
Yeah,
like that. I hope to have hair.
My
like
grandmother had like
And then that's the link to our
super
Discord. Or to my Discord.
white hair. And then my
The
Nana
Gitchegumi crew.
had like silver hair. But then like I don't know if that matters for me because it's chemo hair, so I'm just like it's chemical. I don't know.
I think you just rock like a spiky mohawk.
I did for kind of a while.
Did you?
Yeah, it was like shaved on this side, and then it was shaved on this side, so it was like big, like a big mohawk, like here, like a big mullet hawk, and it was permed.
Permed? A permed mohawk.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, and then I was like, oh, I'm done with that.
Did you ever watch SLC Punk?
No,
You've never seen SLC Punk?
no.
Never heard of it.
Have you ever seen Degrassi?
It's talking about
Junior
like Salt
High?
Lake City, like the punk scene, like from back in like the 70s.
Is
and
that
80s
like a
and
big
stuff.
deal there?
So I don't know about like Salt Lake City, but SLC Punk, if you were a high school rebel, emo, punk, whatever kid, you know what SLC Punk is. Like it was never like, I wouldn't say like mainstream, but it was like one of those like cult classics. Like you're like one of the grungy kids, you know, like you knew what SLC
I was
Punk
like
was.
a country preppy kid in high school. I wore flannel shirts, Calvin Klein t-shirts, Wrangler or Rocky jeans, and Ariat boots.
Yeah, so two former geeks become 1980s punks. And
Ms.
then-
J, have a good night. Enjoy your hike tomorrow.
Bye.
Night,
see you
Miss
next
J.
Yeah, I was just talking about punks back in like the 80s and stuff. So you'll recognize the actor.
Yeah, he looks familiar.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What else has he been on?
Uh,
one of
Without a
my
paddle, and then
friend's kids did his hair like that.
yeah, was probably
Did
'cause
it
you
with
see-
soap.
Okay, there it is again for you. winewiththewifey@gmail.com.
Yeah, he used to do it with gel, and then he found that that blue soap, whatever that blue soap is, the stuff that's real harsh. Is it Dial or? I don't
Dial's
remember.
not harsh.
I don't remember.
Dial's known specifically for not being harsh.
Safeguard.
That's what they use on all the
I don't remember. No,
oily
that's Dove.
wild animals.
Those-
Oh, that's Dove? I thought it was Dial.
That's Dawn.
Dawn.
Definitely a movie I think you should watch. I think you'd enjoy it.
Yeah. So anyway, that's blue bar soap. My friend's son would do that to his hair, and it would stay straight out in like a big long spike. And I was like, that's impressive.
I wish I was like went to a school that would allow that kind of thing, but any like little so much of us like a step out of their conservative
norm.
Christian moral whatever high horse, like you get any of that like out of line,
You're like, you're in trouble.
yeah, they'd snap you right up. Like I think one of my friends had like one of the early like Hot Topic t-shirts that says I have a BS degree, right? And it was, you know, a turn of phrase, but the principal like see him walking down the street or like walking down or whatever and would like make him go change it or whatever, but like, dude, it's a bachelor's of science, like what are you talking about? Like
Right,
it's a,
right.
you know, it's a you know, he would put it like twist it into like a modern or not modern but positive
Oh, man.
spin. And
We've
for
got pictures of sweets. It's our first. Hey, this is. I wish I had like a soundboard where I could do the. Like this is our first ever email to winewiththewifey@gmail.com.
Squashies. What is this?
All right, intern.
Rowan trees?
I'll let you get out of
Picnics?
skirting out of work this time. Don't let it happen again.
Hairdo
Well, we
Have
can
a good
hang it up.
have a good hike though. Seriously.
There's a squashy again.
Ooh, Decker. That's the one we need. I've seen Wisp before. Wispa?
Ooh, Rebels. Counter. Oh,
Oh, look at all
minstrels.
this stuff. These are like none of these are in America.
Yorkies.
Well, you know what's weird is like Kit Kat. I
I've
don't
seen
think it's
Rebels.
The Haribo ones are here. The Sour Patch Kids, obviously.
the Kit Kat brand does so much in other countries, whereas they just do
Oh
chocolate
yeah,
wafers here.
I bought a Kit Kat tin in Malaysia that was like, you know, they had like
Munchies.
red bean and
What are
green
those?
tea
Oh, yeah.
flavor
That's
and
something
like
else that's crazy about like Korea and Japan and stuff. Like
They have all sorts of
wafers,
candies.
like flavors of wafered candy, like cola flavored, like Dr. Pepper flavored, like Kit Kats or like
jelly babies,
Yeah,
orange
and-
cream wafer stuff. Like it's crazy.
randoms.
Yeah, and like
Those Haribo straws are amazing. They're not as common here though.
they look really
Yeah.
good.
So good.
Yeah,
I've
mostly
had them
like
before.
the cola flavored, like they're shaped like a Coke bottle gummy. That's the Haribo, just your generic gummy bears.
So when I
Had
was
Haribo banana.
when I was stationed in
bears.
Georgia, I got these Haribo Pico Bios. There's like Picoballlo. It's like a Spanish candy at the shop at there. And I thought they were just like everybody knew about them. They were amazing. And I have not seen them since.
Picabayo.
Yeah. Or Baya. It might
Picabaya.
be
Oh, if it's-
B-A-L-L-A.
Picabaya.
Spanish.
But
The
they,
two L's
they
is
were
a Y
Yeah, that's
sound.
why I said Baya. They were so good though. They're like my favorite candy, and I've never found them.
Well,
So
it's like
PICO
you
You
don't
can get them
anymore.
on. You can get them on
Ballo.
either that or A. Picoballoo or Balla. It'll pop up. You can get it on Amazon. Amazon. Yeah.
Picabaya Haribo.
Yep.
Picabaya
Yeah, they're so good.
Haribo.
They're so good. I love them. I'm gonna have to order some off Amazon, but then I'm gonna eat them, and they're
Sorry.
gonna be gone.
Trying to hurt you, I guess.
I guess
I'm gonna turn the. Can you turn the
those are the ones.
thing down?
Pretty interesting.
Is that okay? If he turns it down a little.
What?
The-
The air, the temperature.
Okay.
Works for me.
My hands are sweating.
But you weren't wrong about that 13%. Like I was, like the last couple of ones, I was like, oh, you know, I'm feeling, you know, I'm relaxed.
like normal.
and then this,
but
just that
relaxed.
last little bit, I'm like,
You're like,
whoa! I'm all like, yeah. Good thing he only gave me that much instead of this much.
right, because it hits ya.
Oh yeah, it's a creeper.
Quality plays.
That drunk
That
pressure. on
is
the
so
top.
cool. What, you get a drunk pressure?
Yeah, like
Oh, on
almost
your
like a sinus
eyes?
pressure behind the eyes.
Oh,
you know, when you
from,
feel it's like in the forehead.
I get that sometimes in here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, right in here. And I
Like
always-
it's only at a certain stage of intoxication, and then once you get past it, like it kind of like goes away, but it's like real subtle.
yeah.
It's like that's like my trigger going like, okay,
Sometimes-
you need to chill out and like go slower. On
when I
drinking.
drink, when I eat chocolate, that's what happens to me.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when I get too drunk, my left arm feels weird,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm freaked out because then I'm like, I'm having a heart attack.
It's just too much sugar.
Maybe. I don't know.
Getting like a sugar rush.
Yeah, maybe. I always tell the doctor, I'm like, I can't drink too much because I get a pain in my left arm. And then I freak out thinking I'm having a heart attack.
I'm gonna pause on this
Hold on.
one because I'm already getting like
He's getting the feels.
fuzzies and the drunk pressure behind the eyes a little bit.
We got a guest room.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't mind
yeah, you can
dealing
stay.
with the basket case,
Yeah, you can stay. You can stay, and we'll make you some breakfast.
you know what? That actually sounds like a wonderful time.
Yeah, pancakes. Pancakes.
We can play some Smash Brothers on Switch.
Dude,
Oh, that's
Saturday morning cartoons. Do you like watching anime?
I do.
Have you seen the new
No,
Tresse on
if it's new,
Netflix?
I haven't seen it. No.
It's
Because she doesn't get into anime so much, so
No, that's Georgia.
So-
I have to watch it.
it's a new
Gitchegumi.
Netflix original, and it's called Trece, and it's I can't remember what the origins is. There's a lot of like
putting in a
like Latin based
little
stuff
thingy
in it.
Oh, ice thing.
Yeah.
Oh, can you get me one?
Yeah.
Get him one too. This is another wine, traveling vineyard.
You should clean our whole freezer and fridge.
We do, and pantry. This is another traveling vineyard item. It's they're basically whiskey cubes, but they're for wine. They're stainless steel cubes. You put it in your wine to chill it.
There you go. I just came across it like yesterday. I binged it like the last 2 days.
You've been binging it.
So I was trying
You
to
had
watch.
nothing to do but binge anime.
Oh, it's a Philippine anime. Interesting.
That's not very common.
I think that's one thing that's nice about Netflix is
That's
because
cool.
some of their originals they kind of break away from
Dark
like some of
fantasy.
the norm of it we get in the States where it's
Oh,
all
let's
Japanese
look. I'm
origin.
gonna look here.
Or,
What's the rating? That's the other thing. We got a kid in the house, so we
Ooh,
can't.
look at this.
Gotta be careful about what.
I
we
think I've
watch.
seen this one. Tang Fastics.
Oh.
Have you?
It's a little gory, but there's not any vulgar language really.
I mean, I feel like I've seen that
And there's
bear
not really any nudity in
holding
that one
something
either.
like
The
that,
main
but I've
thing is
never,
horror.
I've
Horror is
never,
a trigger for her.
Oh,
so.
is it?
I've
Okay.
never heard the word Tang
It's like-
Fastics.
Did you ever watch
Refreshers, no. But Swizzles, yes. Never heard of refreshers
What?
though.
There's no rating on here?
I think it just came out
Pinballs.
just like 1 or 2 days ago. That's Wikipedia, I think.
Full
I
on
clicked
chew. That's cool.
Pinballs.
Here, let's do it this way.
Have you heard of these? Swizzles, refreshers.
It's vegan.
It is vegan. Original lemon flavor chew bar. I love lemon. Lemon is my favorite.
Well, I mean, I've already watched this, but I was just asking if you'd seen it or not.
I'm gonna check it out for sure.
Yeah, I just finished it. It's actually pretty good. And for a first season, like if they don't renew it, like I still feel like it's an acceptable ending. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to. Let's see. We're gonna move it. Right here. Just so everybody can see what we're looking at.
Oh, you're gonna pull your iPad up into that? Dude, that's dope. Is that like an OBS app that does that?
No, it's called Lonely Screen.
Oh, okay.
It allows you to screen mirror. Come on, there we go. All right, so this is what we're looking at, everybody. This is the email. This is the email that was sent to winewiththewifey@gmail.com. We always tell you, if you send an email to winewiththewifey@gmail.com, we will talk about it on the show because we don't get emails there. So these are the candies. These are the Irish candies that are being shared with us. And then we just got another one.
Another email.
Oh,
Another.
the top tier. Okay, fantastic. That's what we were just looking at.
Okay, you going outside?
I'm gonna pee first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Haribo bear. So yeah, we're looking at the second email right now. Chrissy
already looked
Chrissy
at it.
May already looked at it, but I figured out how to share it with the stream here. So that looks delicious. The Tang Fastic.
I know,
Net
it
Crisps,
does.
Refreshers.
Swizzlers, refreshers.
Oh, they're vegan.
You know what vegan means? Not tested on animals,
Oh, okay.
and not.
Why would you test sweets on animals?
Because to make sure it's not like adversely reacting.
Make sure nobody's going to be allergic to it.
Haribo bear. Haribo.
And then these ones you were talking. Ooh, pinballs. I think I've seen these before, but not that brand.
I've never seen that brand.
Club Orange is a better Fanta.
I like
Sounds
orange
good.
sodas.
Make this a little smaller so that it's not as intrusive here.
Put it on our pantry.
Yeah, on the pantry, where all the candy would go.
Yeah. This is where the candy would go.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the top part there. So. There. Now it's just a nice little photo of some candy.
Oh,
Club Orange.
yeah. Here it is.
Oh, the new email.
Yep.
Ooh. With real bits. See, that's the kind
That's
of
good.
That's the kind
Oh,
of soda that I
yes.
like.
I
Yeah,
love
we were
that
talking.
soda.
So one of her favorite sodas is called Ski. It's made in Indiana. Is it made in Indiana or it's just sold in Indiana?
I think it's made in Indiana.
But the only place we found it is Indiana, in the States, and it's got little bits of like
Lemon
pulp.
and orange.
Yeah, and it's delicious.
I'm going to Google that.
But yeah, this there's also Mirinda, I think. Is that the one that has the bits in it? Mm-hmm. That they sell at the grocery store here. So yeah, definitely. If it's got little bits of pulp in it, then I'm on board. That is the stuff, as far as I'm concerned. I just cannot get this YouTube.
Okay, so it's made in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Or formulated in Chattanooga, Tennessee. By the Double Cola Company, which is like RC Cola. Distribution is Alabama, Alaska. What? Alaska gets it? California, Georgia, Indiana, Illinois, Kentucky, Missouri.
Oh, we got another email coming.
North Carolina? Where in North Carolina? Ohio,
What?
Tennessee,
Ski goes to North Carolina?
Utah, Virginia, and West Virginia.
Ooh.
Although the origins to ski have no known connection to the Evansville, Indiana city,
Ooh.
the product is well known there and has become a significant part of the local culture. Well, that's crazy because that's where I lived. Evansville, Indiana.
Evansville, Indiana.
Home of the brain sandwich.
The brain sandwich,
Oh my gosh, that looks so amazing.
daily milk or dairy milk,
Dairy milk. The daily milk.
the daily milk.
I mean, I'm not a chocolate lover, but I would love that.
Well, it's got like all kinds of... It's like Turkish delight. It's not just chocolate.
Is there mint in there?
Mint crisp.
Yeah.
Turkish.
What's Turkish?
It's probably got Turkish delight in between the wafers.
Well, I don't know what Turkish delight
It's
is.
like a toffee.
Really?
Yeah, it's an English candy.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it is.
This bottle's
It's
kicking
in
my butt.
It's in. It's in. What's it called? Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Really?
That's how the witch gets.
I haven't watched
Eddered.
that.
That's how the. Well,
Is
it's
it in the book?
It's in the book.
I never read the book.
The witch gets Eddard to like follow her by
If you
giving him
can
Turkish
give me
delight.
a movie or a book, of course I'm going to read the. Not read the book.
Read the movie.
I'm going to read the movie. Read the movie.
Speaking of books and movies,
Well, you know what happens is you drink some of that and then you smoke a
hold on.
cigarette and it makes you super buzzed.
well, I don't know if it's a cigarette. I think it's just the walking.
Oh, we
Well,
gotta
'cause
we
now,
gotta
like, you're
decide which
circulating.
one we think we would want the most.
Definitely, I want to try the Turkish delight.
I want to
that's
try
not-
the pink
that's-
and white, the
That's the
Squashies.
candy.
squashies.
Yeah, the squashies.
Squashies.
Yes, because it looks like
squashies,
my
I
arm.
think.
Yeah.
I mean, these dairy milks look delicious, and they're
'Cause-
Cadbury.
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 I know we're Minnesotan,
Cadbury.
so we say 'em like berry, but they're burry, like furry.
Cadbury.
Yeah.
That just feels weird.
I know, doesn't it? It's weird, right? But see, we're from
It's
Minnesota.
called the colloquialism. It's Cadbury where we're from.
Oh, but speaking of movies and books, did y'all watch Ready Player One, right?
Read it and watched it, and I read Ready Player 2.
I have no clue what you guys talking about.
Well, I did the audiobook, but same thing. Will Wheaton. is amazing.
Will Wheaton?
Will Wheaton
Yeah,
is the voice
didn't
on the
he
audiobook.
do
He's
the-
real?
He's a real person, yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought he was just
He
Big
played
Bang Theory.
Crusher. He played Crusher in the Next Generation. Or not Crusher. Crusher's son.
Yeah.
He's
Star Trek: The
on
Next Generation.
Star Trek.
That was
the
his
next.
first big gig, yeah.
And
I did not
he-
know that. I used to watch that.
Yeah.
He had a
With my
recurring role
dad.
in,
Yeah.
The Big Bang Theory as well.
Well, yeah, that's what
Yeah,
she's talking
that's
about.
what I was
He played himself in The Big Bang Theory. He was
I didn't know
also
he was real.
he was also in a internet series called The Guild.
I watched a couple
By-
episodes of that, and it was just a little too like it.
So it didn't age well.
Yeah.
But I watched it back in 2006 when it came out, 2007.
didn't it it started on Netflix, didn't it?
No, it was on YouTube. It's
Oh,
always
was
been a YouTube thing. But it
Okay.
was 2007 when World of Warcraft was at its height, and nobody really knew who Felicia Day was.
The redhead.
Yeah.
She's hot.
So, and she was in
Oh my
Dr. Evil
gosh.
Sing-Along Blog.
She was in that, but
Crunchy?
she was also in Eureka as well.
Caramel.
The sci-fi show.
What's Picnic?
Oh, look at this.
What?
Whisper. That's what I want. Whisper.
What
And
is all
Starbar.
this?
Starbar sounds amazing. Oh my god, all these sound amazing.
Chomp.
Chomp.
Can't go wrong. with some
Starbar.
I want to try some chomp.
It's
Jump.
Starbar. It's a Starbar because we're from Boston. We're gonna park our car and go to the bar, have some Starbar.
Oh my gosh, he's
Abba.
dropping his iPad over here.
Okay, I got a auto case on it.
He's
No,
got an
Ready Player
Autodox.
One was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm also ready for this new Dune iteration.
Oh
that they made
yeah,
movie
in
a
October.
couple
I just
times.
watched the trailer for it last night.
Oh my goodness!
I'm excited.
I
Because-
never read the book.
You got to.
I had never read the
You
book.
got to.
And then, like when my
Are you gonna
sister-in-law,
read the book?
I had never,
Oh, so you have.
had never.
Okay.
So you
And
read
then-
books?
Huh?
You read books?
Yes, every once in a while. Great once in a while. Not as often as I should or as much as I like. Because I'm like, oh, I should get some books because they're awesome. And then I get off work and I just go straight home and I never go to the bookstore.
Double decker. We need that one.
There's that chomp again.
We need the double
Is this a
decker
lot of chocolate here?
Yeah.
in
Oh, giant buttons.
what's the word I'm looking for?
What's that? Is
In
that
honor
marshmallow?
of our friend Jeff Recker.
Curly Whirly. Dairy Milk Freddy. Freddo?
What are we doing in his honor?
Getting a double decker.
What? Oh, he's here, you know.
Is he?
You didn't know that.
I thought he was in Texas.
Forever.
Yeah, he was supposed to be at Hood.
No,
I thought he was
Decker?
in Texas. Yeah.
Decker's here.
Jeff Recker?
Yeah.
MTP, loud.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No
With
fuck.
the,
man.
with the candy in his pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old grandpa.
Are
Yeah.
you kidding me?
No, I messaged him and he's here.
Oh my.
We got to get him on the show.
Yes. Or just go meet him and see him.
Yeah, he's been here.
I mean, I'm
He
drunk. and I'm
covered
way-
for me. Well, yeah, way
more,
sentimental.
Way
Yeah.
more excited.
He covered for me back in the early days of us getting custody of Chrissy Gumi
Oh yeah.
because a sheriff from the dad's hometown, the dad was trying to cause all kinds of trouble.
Yeah.
And so the sheriff from his hometown tried to contact us to figure out if we kidnapped his kid.
Which we hadn't.
Which we hadn't. We still have her, so obviously that
Yeah.
that didn't pan out in his favor.
That's
but-
cool. He was always as far as MTPs go, you either have one or two types. You either have the one that wants to take over maintenance and do all the things and direct freaking traffic and tell everybody what they need to do.
Curly Whirly looks amazing.
And then you have the ones that be like, oh, I get an MTF, and he shows up that day, causes nothing but mayhem in the crew chief office and gets everybody riled up, goes and does his flight, and then he's out. And then you don't see him again for 3-4 days until the next MTF.
Until the next MTF, yep.
Me and Jeff Recker have had our differences on a couple of different things.
Because he sounded
This
like
is a
kind of like
potent-
But he
was a loudmouth.
He always cracked me up though.
Oh, he's funny as hell.
Oh, he's so
Were
hilarious.
you ever on a cross country with him?
Yeah, that cross country that you
Yeah.
guys all did.
Yeah,
He was with you.
yeah, we were on
No,
that.
Jeff Recker wasn't on.
Yeah,
it.
Jeff Recker didn't go on that one.
Oh.
Were you ever on a cross country with Jeff Recker?
Okay, so this is a
Did
different
you go
one
on
than
a
the big
different one with him? Oh, you went
I've
down
been on
to
several with him.
Yeah.
They're all hilarious.
California.
He's a riot. Like
Just the internal.
Ooh,
he would come into the crew chief office and put kimchi in the microwave.
what? That's
Yes.
not what you do. It stinks the whole
Ooh.
thing up.
Exactly.
That's what I do with fish, though.
And I almost want to say he did it just on purpose because he knew how
Potato,
much it would
cheese, and
stink the house
onion.
up.
That sounds amazing.
Hunky dories.
Yeah, the hunky dories. It looks good. What is that? Like honey? You guys have anything like all dressed potato chips? Because those are good too. Oh, Lulu.
What are these flapjacks?
Lulu wants to be on.
Flahaven's flapjacks.
Yeah, what are the Flahaven's flapjacks?
Do they taste like pancakes in
Or
chip form?
cheese and onion, king cheese and onion. Ooh, curry.
Ooh.
Original curry.
Ooh.
I love curry.
You know, quality plays.
Tipperary?
This is pretty epic freaking content.
Yeah,
Like,
this is really cool.
makes me want to
Man.
go to Ireland that much more. I've
Me
not
too,
been.
me too.
We
I've
should
never
someday.
been.
So that's why I want to be really successful at day trading, because that way we can just travel around and I can still work while we're traveling, and still, I don't
Well,
have to actually.
that's
take
why I
time
want to
off.
just have adoption of Chrissy Gumi, because then we can just
That's
take her
true, we can leave
wherever
the country
heck
with
we
her,
wanna
yeah.
go forever.
Well, I like my dad was always trying to talk me into. He's just like, dude, you don't know how much you're gonna enjoy it until you just do it, like going and traveling and stuff like that. And now all the times to do it, like you've got a
Yeah.
steady stream of income and stuff. Like, and it's feasible.
I had a
It
blast
really
in
is.
Malaysia.
The only thing is I don't want to go anywhere by myself.
Why don't you have a girlfriend?
Oat cereal bar.
Hey,
thing
we're not going to
right
talk about that.
Why not?
No, not
It's an
talking
oat
about
cereal
that at
bar
all.
thing, the flapjacks.
An oat cereal bar.
So,
we have something like that here. I love it.
if you want to go somewhere where your dollar's gonna go far, go to Thailand.
Oat cereal bar.
We can talk about
I
this
can
later.
I can kind of see that.
SixtyHawk.
Thailand, your dollar will go
Hey,
so far in Thailand.
if we want to put it all out there, okay, let me give you some background. Call me pathetic if you want.
We're going deep, everybody.
My last
Deep
serious
dive.
girlfriend was probably 10 years ago.
What?
Yeah. Last time I've had
She
any...
must have hurt you bad.
It was mutual fuck up on both sides. Well, there's my first F-bomb for the stream.
That's all right.
I was doing pretty good up until then.
It's okay.
Last female relations, September of 2013.
Huh.
Back home?
Yeah, like in Texas.
Well, that's your problem. It's so long distance.
Well,
You gotta find someone that's gonna move with you.
That's the trick.
well, the thing is if you're going out and
classic
looking for
Irish
it, you'll
box.
find it. But the thing is you gotta want to go and look for it.
Chipsticks.
I don't-
Happy being on yourself.
I'm cool with just me for right now.
I'm excited
I've been
about
cool with just
chipsticks.
me for
A
the last
long-ass
10 years.
time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he broke up with his ex 6 months ago.
Chipsticks. That's what I'm excited about
So
in this
that's
new
when
one.
I found Gitchegumi. I was happy being alone. And
I had just made the decision to be a man whore like everybody else around me in the infantry.
See, I did that after the last serious relationship. I just went straight man whore, slutting it up. Hey, and then it was too much work after that. I was just like, you know what? I enjoy just drinking beers, getting drunk with the boys. Like, screw it, you know.
Have you seen this Abisto gravy granules?
That sounds good.
Yeah.
It's on the left-hand side.
And then they got the original
You
curry.
got Jaffa cakes,
I've heard of hobnobs. I've never
Sounds
had
good.
one, but I've heard of them.
gravy granules.
I mean,
So
gravy
these
granules?
chip-
Imagine it
Chipsticks.
tastes like grits.
The chipsticks.
Yum.
The chipsticks are what excite me on this one.
I mean, I only needed dates for
Hobnobs.
like work functions, and so
Yeah, I've
that's
heard of
why
hobnobs. I don't think
I
I've
was
ever had
dating
them.
people because I was a banker.
Chipsticks are elite.
You know what's
All right.
funny?
See, I got a good
My
eye.
last serious
I got a good eye for
relationship,
these things.
she was a banker.
Really?
That's what when I met her before we were serious.
Yeah.
Like to all my infantry buddies,
Right.
I called her banker chick.
Banker chick.
Yeah.
See, I am 0 for 2 on dating my sister's coworkers because she worked at a bank. She worked at a Wells. She worked.
I worked at Wells Fargo.
This is why we get along here. I don't know. No, look, relationships are fun, but back when you're like, you know, when you're like in a teenager and all of a sudden the opposite sex becomes like a ooh, not a ew.
Yeah.
It's so, everything's so serious, so deep, so romantic. Oh, it's life ending if it doesn't work out. And then, you know, life kicks you in the face when you get out in the real world and you're like, wow, it's not that deep. It's not that serious. It's just like, hey, can you tolerate my shit? And can I tolerate your shit? And can
we compromise?
Can we
Come to an
compromise on certain
understanding?
things and make this work? But at the end of the day, like, are we friends? Do we enjoy each other's companies? Like the basic things that have nothing to do with the romantic side of things.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like to
That's
me,
the important
The
stuff.
romantic side of the things that to me is just like it's a fun extra. But I don't know if I like with my generation, like if I just got caught in that weird like quasi middle of everything between the previous generation and this new technological one where Tinder and
Well,
you
you're-
gotta sleep
'cause
on the
you're-
first date, and I'm like, and I mean I did all that.
You were born in the early 80s too, weren't you?
87, late 80s.
Okay.
Yeah, late 80s. So that's
So-
kind of different.
A little bit different.
But this whole wanting to sleep on the first date, I mean, call me prude, but
That's
like
kind of weird to
I
me.
want to be your friend first. I want to know if I get along with you or not before. Because, like, being a dude back then, it was just like, oh, okay, you just throw it away. You didn't give a shit. It didn't matter.
But
And I don't know
when-
where so down the line,
Yeah.
I wasn't getting anything out of it. It was just some weird, distant memory the next day. And then I wasn't making good decisions. I was just like partying, doing dumb crap. And I'm like, this is going down a bad road. And I just kind of like just cut all that off. And when I joined the military, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to focus on career wise. And then it just got to the point where like, well, I got
I
money
guess
in the
it's just my career at this point.
well, even not so much that. Like, I enjoy my own company. Like, hobbies were never a thing whenever I was younger because I was so concerned about a relationship. Like, to
That's
a
the
point,
thing.
it had
But
consumed
now
me in the
you
past.
could,
Well, yeah, we
like,
talk
if
about-
you had a significant other that shared the same hobby, even.
Now it just comes down to exposure. It's not that I'm like shut off to the idea. It's just about exposure. And when we come into like COVID and now everything's social media and stuff, like
Yeah.
what happened to like going into a pumpkin patch and a farmer's market,
Yeah.
you know, and just meeting somebody in a coffee shop or something like that. But people don't go to those and do those things
That's
anymore.
true.
Yeah, they
That's
don't. They're
super
they're all
weird.
shut off from interaction.
Or you know, sue me if I see a pretty girl working the cashier at such and such place and I say something nice to her and they get offended because they're at work. Like I understand maybe if like 20 dudes all came and hit on you at the same day or something or whatever. I got it. You're trying to make your bills and your money and stuff. You're not trying to mess with a guy, but at the same time, like, You know, somebody says something nice to you. Shoot, I wouldn't hate if somebody said something nice to me at work.
Yeah.
So it's just weird.
No,
some
I
people
want
are-
to try Barry's tea.
Some people are very sensitive about that kind of stuff.
And
Well,
butlers.
the culture changed so quick, like so fast.
Yeah.
So I
Butlers.
was just
Sour
kind of
squirms?
No.
out of it.
Butlers, purveyors of happiness, hot chocolate drink.
Oh, okay.
Chipsticks
Gumi would
are
love
elite.
that. That's what she said.
Barry's
He's saying that
tea.
I have a
Goldman.
good eye for delicious snacks. Is what he's saying.
He's saying?
Because I'm
You do?
excited about the chipsticks.
Spice-
Well, see,
Bag?
packaging
What
is
is
like
the
the
one
spice
spice
thing,
bag is amazing.
but
What is
seeing
it?
the actual candy
What is
itself,
the spice bag? What's the spice bag?
I don't know. What is a
Is
spice
it cinnamon spice? Doesn't that look like cinnamon spice to you?
spice bag, spice bag.
Spice bag? Yummy.
I don't know. I want to see the actual candy, the actual, you know what I mean, not the packaging, because texture is such a big part of a candy.
Oh, let's look it up. Let's look at spice
Well,
bag.
the chipsticks is like potato chips cut into strips.
Okay. You ever had
It's like
pirouettes?
sticks. It's like
Yeah.
it's like
Pirouettes
Yummy.
are like
haystacks or
delicious.
whatever. Isn't that? Aren't those cookies?
Yeah.
Well, it's like a rolled up cookie, like in a straw format. So you can even like, they're really great with like coffee.
Can't get these to line up to save money.
Oh my gosh, I can't get it. Is it commercial? Oh, here's spice bag.
Are you trying to line up?
So there's two separate alert systems. One is for Twitch names and one is for YouTube names,
Oh, okay.
and they run on top of each
Fried
other.
chicken and
And
chips.
They've been overlapping. So
Oh,
I love curry. Curry
fried
is like
chicken
yum.
strips.
Yum.
Fried
I
chicken
definitely
and chips.
would
fries.
eat that.
that does sound amazing.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, because fried chicken strips and fries, as we call them, is a hangover meal.
Yeah.
It's also a
You know
3
what's-
a.m. at Waffle House.
You know what's
from the club
amazing?
meal.
You know what's amazing that was pretty popular out there
oh,
in
comes in
Washington?
a bag.
Poutine.
Poutine. I love poutine.
Poutine's pretty good.
Yes. Poutine.
Comes in a bag so you can eat it on the go.
Yum.
So poutine, if you're not familiar, it's French fries with gravy and cheese curds and like shredded Parmesan over the top of it. Like, oh my god, it's so amazing.
It's a
Have you ever
French
had apple
Canadian.
poutine?
Yeah, it's French Canadian.
Have you had apple poutine?
No.
Yeah, apple poutine is fucking money.
No, I'm gonna ask my friend Stuart about that because
My brother actually is the one who told me about apple poutine. And the reason why I finally tried it is because apple poutine sounds so funny to say. He wouldn't stop saying it for like 20 minutes straight. So
He's
I'm
like,
like,
"Apple
okay, I'm
poutine,
gonna
apple
have to
poutine,
freaking,
apple poutine."
I'm gonna have to.
I wish there was a restaurant we found around here that serves poutine, isn't there? Hold on, you gotta take the cap off.
oh, sorry. I don't know what I'm doing.
What you ground at?
There's probably a rabbit out there.
It's probably my dad.
Yeah.
So here is salted
Probably.
caramel apple
I always say
poutine.
rabbits are my dad. That looks good.
It looks good, but it doesn't look like poutine.
Yeah,
Ooh.
maybe
Oh,
that's just
you
what
know.
they call it.
Whoops. I'm going to the wrong area. I gotta follow through. What's happening? What? Stop!
Ooh. I think Elite's probably pretty elite, wouldn't you
I
say?
can't get it.
Chocolate tea cakes. Oh, are those the things you put like in the top of your
Oh.
teacup?
I've had cars before.
Keogh's
Atlantic sea salt,
Oh, yeah.
and Irish vinegar. I love sea salt and vinegar.
Valley Malden.
Party
Ooh,
white.
honeycomb
Original
crisps.
relish.
What?
Honeycomb crisp and milk chocolate. The Butlers. in the middle there.
I'm still looking at the berries.
Or the
tea.
butter shortbread. Oh, berries tea. Well,
Yeah,
you put the berries tea with
I've
the
had the
elite
cars
chocolate tea
before.
cakes. Put the berries
I think
tea
I've had
with the
cars
elite
before
chocolate
as well.
tea cakes. And then what's all this
It's like
jam
down
down
the
here? Is this-
international aisle in the commissary.
Yeah.
These are relishes.
Get it at New Year's Eve.
Relish, strawberry
I had it
jam,
at an airport somewhere.
jalapeno pepper,
Really?
Yeah.
mint jelly,
They're
jalapeno
so
pepper jelly.
good.
I love like habanero and jalapeno jelly.
I like spicy anything.
Yeah.
Spicy anything.
Proper corn.
Cars. We've had cars for New Year's Eve before.
Oh yeah. That's the truth.
I'm a proper Irish girl. Having some of my homeland for New Year's Eve. Who would have known it? I thought it was English.
Quality plays. I know last time we were talking about how there's like this stereotype in Ireland about Americans that they say they're from Ireland, but I was thinking about it over the last week, and really the stereotype is any country, there's going to be Americans that say they're from that country.
I really am from that country.
I really am from Sweden.
Well, you are really from Sweden. I
Yeah.
know that for sure because
Why did I do this?
Yeah, well, that gets you hungry, but the benefit for you is you can probably just go to the local convenience store and
You
pick
can-
this stuff up.
you-
We
you
have to
can-
order it off Amazon.
Well, it's like,
Yeah.
what was it, last Friday? I was just sitting on Discord, and what were y'all talking about?
all this.
Oh, yeah, pizza.
Pizza
All the-
and cat shit pizza.
Well, not the cat shit pizza. No, there was something specific you were talking about, and I was like getting hungry.
We talk about
no.
food all the time.
Yeah,
on this
Yeah,
show.
my
we just
goodness.
talk about food. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's because it's a big part of being a person.
I really
yeah.
should make a huge
It's a
meal
big
at the
social
end of
thing.
it, you know?
At the end of the show,
Like, yeah, I should just be cooking.
well, we could on your channel we could do like HelloFresh once you're feeling better.
Yeah.
We could do like HelloFresh cooking,
Or just one of my meals. One of my things I make.
one of the things you just know how to
I
cook.
just like whip it up. Like,
Maybe on my channel I'll do HelloFresh because I'm a troglodyte and I don't know how to cook.
You have some candy in your cupboard?
There you
Oh
go.
gosh. Well, there you go.
I should probably start brewing some coffee, huh?
Yeah. So I did a ancestry DNA test on me, and well, I want to hear the Irish phrase.
Or read it, as it were.
Yeah, I'm gonna
How
read
old did
it.
Quality Place say they were last time?
I don't remember. I was very drunk. Quality Plays. How old are you?
Oh, 20.
20. Yes,
they were
20.
Yeah, old enough to go to the pub.
Old enough to go to the pub, and I'm twice their age.
Having notions means.
What do you think having notions means? I think having notions means like having thoughts about
A
or
mental indication or something, or
yeah, like having notions means like I'm having notions about going to the store, or I was having notions about making this for dinner, or
like a motivation or something.
yeah.
It's like when you're having feels for people.
What is that it?
Eh?
I don't think so.
You're impressed.
Oh yes,
Oh, because I remembered?
yeah, he remembered.
You know, I always pride myself on my memory. Whenever I was younger, like I can remember first, middle, last names. Like if I'd ever met your grandparents and parents, like who were related and all that stuff. I mean, it's something, growing up in a town of like 15,000 people.
Do you take cream or sugar?
Yes, both.
Did you ever get cream?
Well, if it's no cream, black and sugar's fine too. But getting older, my memory is trash. And I've lost some of my, like, the greatest hits, as you would, I guess I'd say, of memories. Like, and the worst part about it is knowing that you forgot it. Like, how is it that I can't remember what the memory
Like
is?
you're delusional.
But I can remember the fact that I don't have it anymore.
For example, I'm faster than Usain Bolt. I'm having notions. Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, okay. I can see what you're saying.
You're delusional, dude. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah, I can totally see that.
It's kind of crazy how we're speaking the same language, but it means different things.
Mm-hmm.
That's how crazy and fucked up the English language is.
It is super. It's flickering.
What's flickering? Oh, the light up there?
Yeah, it's a sign.
I'm gonna let y'all have that rest of that one.
I
I'm
can't.
gonna pass.
You're gonna split it
You
with
sure?
me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I can take some. You want to pour some in my glass?
I just started coming down. So now I'm gonna wrap
We
back
all
up.
got it. A little bit of each.
That's what the coffee cool down is for. Ooh.
Well, this is fun and a whole lot less awkward than I thought it would be.
Yeah, it's not so awkward.
Granted, I did focus more of my attention in this direction than on the camera, but
That's fine.
also reading quality plays though, so.
Yeah, I can't read. I mean, I didn't wear my glasses. It took a lot.
Yeah, with it being global.
Let me see your glasses.
Well,
That was pretty.
with it being global, you get different slangs and stuff. Like you have different dialects. Like
I can
Chinese,
kinda
you got
see in his
Cantonese and Mandarin, and
Says,
like
"I'm
even Korean's got its own
impressed."
dialects
Having
as well.
notions means having stupid thoughts, or if like someone said,
Are you so happy you can read now?
"Yeah, it's kind of weird. Do you have bad sight?" Whoa, I can't see now.
You can have the chat on your phone.
Do you not wear contacts?
No,
Maybe you should go get your eyes checked.
no, I have glasses.
Got glasses.
Oh, she does have glasses? Oh,
I don't wear them.
Just lazy, huh?
Yeah,
Do you ever get headaches?
yeah,
That's probably why.
it's probably why.
Your eyes are overworking, overcompensating, trying to focus on something.
That's probably why I've been having headaches so much lately.
You should wear your glasses more often.
Then I look so ugly in them.
Shit.
I don't like wearing them.
I'll take two.
UK slang, bring it on, Bunda.
Bunda. Is that like bro?
Oh, I'm gonna ask Stuart what Bunda is.
All I know of UK slang is what I learned from the streets, and that's just like he's a geese.
Means bum. I can see that.
Oh, well, I just asked my good friend that.
Well, kind of bro almost in a kind of way is like a beach bum, not like an actual like hobo, like living on the streets kind of type bum, but like bro, that's kind of where it originated from. Was a beach bum. They were the original bros. Now it's bra. Gracias, por favor.
Okay, I'm gonna ask him what peng means. He's probably thinking I'm crazy. What time is it in the UK right now? Let's check.
7 hours forward.
Oh, 3:53 a.m. He don't wake up until 04:30.
Oh man, he's up late then, huh?
Yeah, he gets up at like
I assume
4:30
it's
in
a
the morning.
he. I'm sure. Did we confirm that?
Yeah.
I don't want to insult anybody.
Yeah, he went to my
pronouns
bachelorette
here.
party.
Means beautiful, good look. See, that's weird because like like some words when they have like a vowel sound, you would think that it's more of a like either a feminine or a beautiful representation of whatever it's describing, and then like a hard consonant sound is more
Yeah.
of an angry.
Yeah, it sounds like it would be
loud,
like a
or
superlative for
or
like a
ugly.
like ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you giving me that mug?
Are you a night out or do you just typically work nights. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm a night owl person. Like I'll stay up as late as I'm entertained, and until just like sleep will overcome me. Like I've like.
You're looking pink today. Oh, okay. Not me today. I have like mushroom hair.
Beautiful, good looking. So 2 other versions of that besides
Wig
English
Wong. That's my hair.
is the sign language for beautiful is doing like this, a circle around your face. That is beautiful. Also, bonita
Bonita, pretty.
or bonito, because
With
you have a
wagwan.
feminine and a masculine version of the word.
Oh.
It means beautiful. I've actually picked up a couple Mexican women doing that, calling them bonita.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But
Works.
you never made one your girlfriend.
Freaking Latin. No, actually, 3 of my girlfriends were. 2 of them were Mexican. 1 of them was Puerto Rican.
We'll see.
Oh no, I mean I can get girls if I try hard enough. It's just the try hard part that I'm just like, man.
You're like, nah, I don't care. Nah.
I just want it to be natural, easy to go. Every great thing that has ever happened to me in my life has just, it's been luck.
Yeah.
Like
What? Is he eating cat poop?
Like what's good? Wagman? Wagwan? Wagwan? Do you say it
Lang.
fast?
What would Leng be?
He calls this UK slang. I've never even heard people say this.
I know.
Like what part of UK? Because like they're like Great Britain, England, like all that stuff. Is
Yeah,
very
he's got to be
small.
like Northern
they're
Ireland,
like-
Northern UK.
Well, over
Right?
such a short distance, they have crazy dialects. Like the United States has got different dialects.
It's a
But
higher
over-
form of peng. It's like
Lang is a higher.
gorgeous.
So Pang, Lang, pretty versus beautiful versus gorgeous.
Ling.
Yeah, you say it fast.
Gorgeous.
Wagwan.
Ling, 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 ling.
I feel like this person should come on Discord.
I know. Oh, Manchester. That's where my friend is from.
English? Okay.
He's going to know all these. His brother is in the SWAT team there. Oh, I was in the dryer and he recognized me on YouTube.
Yep.
Kevin recognized me on the YouTube.
Stalker.
Not a stalker.
I know.
Yeah, just Stuart, he just sent it to his brother. He lived in Manchester. Stuart was living in Minnesota at the time, in the States.
Do you know what's crazy is how, like, over there, like overseas, like UK, Ireland, Scotland, they have their version of English, but then you have things like Lang and Pang and Wagwan.
Wagwan.
I don't really feel like our slang has gone
Oh.
has gone so far
That
from the
was like
original English language that you don't know what they mean by it. Like well, I take that back. We do kind of have our own slang words too, but it's like
Not a great word? Oh, great.
more rooted in like I guess like pop culture type stuff, you know.
I've missed out on this whole conversation because I was making coffee. So
Well, he's talking about like different like UK slang words, right?
yeah.
But like wagwan, lang, pang, pang is beautiful. Lang is like a higher form of
It's Wagwan.
that. Is like how are you? What's good?
Pang.
Pang is beautiful.
Oh,
So lang is a higher form of
so
pang.
Wagwan is how, what's going on?
Yeah. And he says you say it
I
fast.
should have
Like-
Stuart come on here.
Travel above? No, that's not. No.
But what do we say that's like our own version of like our own slang? Like it's English
up?
but made up English.
What's up?
I feel like we abbreviate a lot.
Yeah.
We don't have, like,
Well,
Words like this.
Like
I
if
knew
you
when
go
I
out
learned
to
bussin'. Like
Yeah.
when the food is good.
like these
Like
days,
that, Mom, that food's bussin'.
like this jam's a banger.
I've never heard of that.
I just learned it last week.
This jam's a banger.
Where?
It's lit.
Yeah, Lit's one.
It's a banger.
Yeah.
What?
I
Am I just
bacon.
so old?
Wicked.
I'm so old.
Also, we use English words, but not for their intended. Like they're like for instance, see here.
It's wicked awesome, yo.
So like you did something great, be like that's money. Like just calling something money. Like that's positive. It's almost like the inflection or the context. Dope. Dope is not actually dope. You don't actually want to do literal
nonce
dope.
means pedophile.
Oh God!
Interesting.
I just told my friend what does nonce mean.
Interesting.
It almost sounds like knots. Dunce, knots. My drunk brain.
Well, you know. Get some uppers with those downers, and you'll have some real thoughts.
Do you say on accident or by accident? It varies.
Yeah, it depends.
I'd say by accident.
I guess most of the time I say by accident.
You have a genius theory.
Let's hear it.
I want-
Genius.
Go for
I'm
it.
all about
Do it, do
genius.
it, do 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 it. I'm probably wrong.
I feel like we're this guy's personal audience, like, because he's
Well, that's how this show goes sometimes.
okay, it's pronounced like dunce, okay?
Nunts.
Dunce. I want to hear what he sounds like.
I know, right?
Well, he sounds probably Irish.
Well, yes, that's
I
why
had
I'm
some-
excited about it.
I had some Irish friends back in the day. I had the United Nations get together one 4th of July, and it was not good.
Oh yeah, didn't they get in a fight with some French people?
Yeah, it was like fisticuffs downtown Stillwater, and I only brought half of them back home to St. Paul.
Say by accident, but I think on accident is right because you don't say by purpose, you say on purpose.
Yeah, that's true.
But it could be just a disparity. Like it's by accident, but it's on purpose.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what's
like
fucked
it's-
up about the English language.
Like it's near accident, but it's on purpose.
Well, one's intentional, one is not.
Right, exactly.
So,
So the by accident
By
is
accident.
Like, it's like around the
I
thing.
still think quality plays probably sound sexy. Would you not disagree?
well, I'll put it.
I mean, the
I'll put
Irish
it this-
accent
intelligence
is an accent.
is sexy.
Accent and sexy go together.
It's true.
I can't
Accents
imagine
are sexy.
anybody.
Do you
talking
think
by
anybody
accent
thinks
fucking
ours
sexy.
accents are sexy?
Australians?
I've heard. Well, yeah, Australians love American accents.
What?
Australia, like that's why I was gonna go to Australia for leave for the year that I came home to see
Because you thought that you were going to get hooked
I
up?
knew I was going to. I didn't think I was going to. I absolutely 100% knew.
We can all agree by purpose is wrong. Yes, there you go.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Down
Yeah,
south.
I had known 3 people that gone to Australia for mid-tour leave and like had their entire leave paid for by some Australian woman.
Their advertisements for like local dating and stuff, like in airports, I've seen like mean billboards put up for like, "Are you American? Contact this."
What?
Yes.
No way.
They are infatuated,
That's crazy.
especially
I can't believe you.
if you're black young males.
Well, that's not me.
We're
Well,
too
obviously, but what I'm saying is like
We're
that's
too
like
high
that- that's the
energy.
big-
I'm
that's the
not
big
too
thing.
high. Maybe I am. I might be too high energy.
You think
I do
American
like to be
accents
chill,
sound
though.
pretty cool?
So-
I guess I'm biased because I think all American accents sound like garbage.
Well, that's because you're from America.
Well, maybe it's because I got like one of the worst American accents.
Because you're
possible.
from the South.
from fucking Texas.
I'm from
Got
Texas.
that twang.
I got the southern accent.
Yeah, see, California.
They all sound like California high-pitched type
That's what the intern Ryan and Miss J came back from.
Yeah, so they're
where
from
did they go?
California.
We're
They're from
intense.
San Diego.
I feel like we're way more intense.
Where
than
did they go though? They went to Italy, right?
Yeah.
And everybody there told them that they thought that they were like pretending, they were like acting their voice. Like they were like,
Oh,
you
intern
can't talk
and
like
Mrs. Intern.
Yeah. They're like,
Yeah.
you can't talk like that 24/7. There's no
Yeah,
way.
intern and Mrs. J, they are from California. They have the California accent.
I'm from Texas. That's why I got that weird. Especially the
Drawl.
more I drink, I got that twang.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
drawl.
you have the kind of the military
Draw, I'm in
Midland.
the army.
Midland, like everybody that's been in the military for more than like I'd say 6 years kind of gets that Midland accent because they get exposed to so much.
Yeah.
I feel like even I
Well,
have
feel
part
like
of
it's
it.
changed a little bit. Like my normal.
I got your
like,
accent.
Relaxed. My relaxed accent now that I've been in
I'm
for
Minnesotan.
6 or 7 years now.
Do I have my Minnesotan accent?
Not right now, surprisingly.
But you
It's
get
'cause
me
he's here.
tired or excited, like it gets way Texas, like
Yeah.
super slang, and the insanity.
Well, that's
of
why
it.
we used to make fun of you out
Yeah.
on Washington all the time.
The insanity of it though is my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister. They don't have it as bad as I do. Like we don't know where it came from, like why it's
Oh.
so bad with
It's
me.
implanted into you.
But none of them have it.
No, I'm sure they do.
Well, maybe
Texas sounds derpy and funny.
Actually, I'm going to tell you right now, you're spot on. Spot on. Derpy is. Trust me. You see, been to some of the trailer parks I've been to. Yeah, pretty derpy. I don't take any offense to it. That's, hey, anybody's honest assessment to it. There's no offense to be taken.
That's hilarious. Yeah, normally
I can understand
just
how,
sound
like you're saying, like being put on sometimes because the pitch is so high, like it sounds fake.
Yeah.
Like I've encountered with people who's just all like, "Do you really talk like that all
All
the
the
like you
time.
don't know if you're doing an impersonation or what?" Mm-hmm. But no, I can kind of see that. Stormy, you want to be on the show?
Oh, is she coming here? She's
That's
looking
what
for
She's
water.
drinking water, yeah.
The SpongeBob episode with Patrick as Pinhead Larry.
Oh, you're Larry.
Well, I've not watched SpongeBob.
Yeah, SpongeBob was like just past my
It's
cartooning
part
times.
of like the ass in
and
my generation.
I didn't grow up with Nickelodeon.
Yeah, it was more in my generation.
I don't know. My generation, younger generation, was
My
more
generation.
Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, it was Ren and
That's kind of
Stimpy.
what
I watch Ren and
think
Stimpy
SpongeBob
now, and
is.
I'm like, how did they let kids watch this?
Oh, they didn't. Like my parents, they didn't.
Yeah,
We snuck around
it's
it.
like full
Yeah,
on,
you had good parents.
full on pictures of asses with warts and stuff.
With warts.
You took the
Like-
word right out of my
Yeah,
brain.
it's like, what the
Like,
hell?
why would you put that in front of a kid's face?
Oh, Lord.
You don't say ting instead of thing. Oh, I say thing.
Oh, like the Ting Tings? I love that band.
Oh, okay. I see what he's saying.
What he's saying is
He's saying
his Irish accent
accent's
isn't as
not
heavy.
that heavy. Oh, okay. That's cool.
Like
The
he's
Ting
not
Tings.
saying it's such a ting.
What are
That's
you,
actually
copper?
good.
That's all I got though.
Don't ask me to say anything more.
don't ask me to maintain that.
Isn't it isn't
Oi.
pronounced oi?
I isn't.
Yeah, that's
pronounced
true.
Oi.
Yeah, that's true.
I hear you.
That's true. I had some friends that were like straight out from Ireland. They were living in St. Paul, and they were like construction builders, and they were like so handsome. They were so handsome. Oh my gosh.
You know,
They
I'm
had
right
the
here.
accent. What? I'm just
Oh,
telling
monkey
you.
jelly.
And why I married you.
Okay, that's true. I won.
You're the
And-
handsomest.
And they smelled really
At least
bad.
the
It
most
was
tolerable.
it's like they didn't use deodorant either, though. It's kind of weird.
Musky.
And yeah, musky.
Exactly, quality.
And a lot
place.
like alcohol, because they would burn the bars down. I mean, there was bars that they like stayed until 4 a.m. and then they were there again at 10 a.m.
Yeah. That's why I only got one sentence. And I'm done.
Oh, I was burning him on that one earlier.
And so, and it was literally like they had their accent, and it was like a certain way, and then like the Irish or the Frenchy guys were like a different way, and they were like one street bars, and then the Irish guys were on the other street across the
Thank
street,
you, senor.
different bars, and then they were like always fighting me, and I was just like, well, I don't know, who do I go with, whatever, I don't know, I'm just gonna go home. And so that's why I
guess
invited.
live stream camera's not a good spot to be checking my bald spots in, huh?
There's a pub for
I
every
was just
55
like,
people
wow,
in
that's, like,
Ireland.
really
yeah,
noticeable.
exactly. I just went home and then I invited them all to my place for New Year's Eve.
There's
And there was
pub
a big
for every
fight.
55
We had an
people.
Irish guy when I worked at Boy Scout camp. There was an Irish camp counselor that came and worked with us.
Did he say oi?
Well, he stole my girlfriend.
What? Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
But
So what he's
But he
saying
told
is there's
me-
a lot of pubs, but not that there's 55 people per pub.
no, there's a pub for every 55 people.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So there's
It's
a
a
per
ton
capita.
of pubs.
There's a per
We
capita.
need to go drink
I
at
was gonna
all
say,
those
50
pubs.
People in a
55.
pub sounds like a dive bar. Oh,
I
my.
love dive bars.
Which is great. But
That's
if he's
where you
saying
get
that
all the
there's a
good
pub
music.
per 55 people,
Yeah, that's
that
what he's
doesn't
saying.
matter. That doesn't mean that there's only 55 people per pub.
I mean, true. There could be like 1,000 people in one pub and 2 people in the other pub.
Yeah. Which I'd be rather go to the one with the.
But the Irish guy, that worked at camp, he back in those days I was like straight edge, like super proud of it too. I didn't drink, I didn't smoke,
What a loser.
didn't like do any hanky panky with the ladies.
What'd you do? Write her letters and put it off in a bottle?
No, I strung her along and so she got bored and went with the Irish guy. But
He's just all like, I'll give you the deed.
but
When he's gone.
But he's like, he told me I was built like a tank because I was straight edge. He's like, well, it worked out for you, didn't you? You're built like a tank, aren't you? And I was like, well, I guess that's a compliment. But
There's 5 million divided by 55 pubs.
Wow, that's crazy. We're all talking Irish tonight. We're all talking Irish tonight.
I think that was worse than his Sean Connery.
it was an attempt.
Oh, you know, I haven't been drinking.
The inhibitions are definitely down here.
Yeah, yeah.
On all of us.
Oh, my dress is like, look at how short my feet are compared to my dress.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Quality Plays, for the compliment.
Yay, that was a
tried.
good
I
accent.
tried.
That might have been me.
It might have been you.
Wait, was
Who
that
was
me?
it? Was
Who
it
was it?
Gitchegumi or was it Chrissy May?
We should just get Quality Plays like on a Zoom call.
We should.
We do
gotta
have
speak to
we do have the NDI capability, so
them. We might have to speak to you next time.
yeah, it's only if you want to though. We're not trying to do
No
you
peer
don't gotta feel
pressure.
pressured.
Peer pressure's a
no pressure,
bitch.
No pressure.
But we're not gonna
See,
But we're-
both of our accents were good.
But we're very interested in hearing your voice.
She's very interested in hearing your voice.
I'm interested in hearing your voice and meeting you.
I'm gonna do a jig.
Oh no.
Do you want some
Honey,
swords?
you just had
Put it in a
surgery.
quad.
The river dance.
You didn't say anything.
Not yet.
Well, he probably hasn't seen it yet.
Oh.
There's a bit of a
Remember,
delay.
there's a delay.
Oh yeah. He's probably like, what's this crazy woman doing? Look at our kitten over there. She's just like belly up. I don't know. I tried. Oh my God, they left me. They left me. Oh my gosh.
We're here. Let's try to get Stormy. Stormy knew I was coming for her. She just like
Took off.
as soon as I walked over there, Stormy was like, "Nope, not me, not this time."
That was hilarious. It takes like 10 seconds. Oh, hilarious.
Turn the light on.
Turn on all the lights for him.
I only got one. I don't know where the
A for effort.
There we go. A for effort.
We have a lot of lights outside.
but I don't know where the
60Hawk
controller
went
went.
outside to burn one. And
Well, the other lights are already on. Some of them.
we have like some nice lighting. We were thinking about having our next
Yeah, we're
one
gonna do
outside.
one outside.
But we were like, we have a whole bunch of lighting outside, but we don't have the remotes for them to turn them on. It's like, what the heck? I mean, that's his fault.
Not my fault.
How? You
I
touched
put
him
them on
last.
the table.
And then you cleared the table off.
I didn't clear the table off. Gumi cleared the table off.
No.
Yep.
No.
You told her to, and she did. And she put a bunch of stuff in weird places.
I'm going to look. I know exactly where I'm going to look.
Okay. I wonder if her
keep 'em
desk remote would work. I have terrible posture. I gotta work on my posture when I'm sitting here drinking coffee. I got like my hunched back and I don't know. They call that the helicopter pilot slouch. Did the puppy go out? No, okay. Yeah, everybody left me now. Now I'm just sitting here by myself, looking at the camera. Well, yeah, I've had bad posture since my 20s too. But you correct it now, because I got sciatica, and it's no fun. Oh, you found one?
I found him.
You found both of them?
Yeah.
Your neck chilling at 90 degrees? Like that? You sit like this all the time? 90-degree neck? That's a good stretch in the upper back, though. I want to stream more games. Started playing, you play World of Warcraft? Do you play any games? Quality Plays? What kind of games do you play?
I did it. Come here. Come inside.
Oh, well. I guess that makes sense then.
He won't come in for me.
Well, somebody's got to be sitting on camera, or I gotta put the BRB screen up.
And then Quality Plays be like, oh, it's 4 a.m. I gotta go to bed.
Hinch meeting.
Hench is strong. Rocket League, is that a game?
Yeah, it's a game. So it's like soccer, but with like RC cars driving the ball into the goal.
Oh,
You've seen me play it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've never played it.
It's a jet car soccer. It's awesome. It's good stuff. I play it sometimes.
I believe it.
don't play it very often. It's on Switch though.
He's licking me. Really?
Yeah.
It's on Switch?
Yeah. You can play it on Switch or the computer or the Xbox, which we don't have.
We have an Xbox.
Top 1.2%.
Whoa,
Holy
wow.
cow, we're talking to a
Holy cow, we're
legit
talking
celebrity.
about a professional.
A real world celebrity here.
Do you stream or do you just play? Maybe that's where the quality plays QP comes from.
Maybe.
Wait, have I dated you?
Have you dated a professional Rocket League player?
Oh, I dated a professional game player.
Really?
Yeah.
From Ireland?
No.
Who's 20?
No.
Which back then was probably like 10 or 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been 10 years ago. Never mind. Never mind. I had to think about that for a second. Yeah, I'm kind of old.
He doesn't recall. Well, you would have been pretty young, so that's understandable.
It would have been before my time.
Wow. Man, he had game as a 10-year-old. I need to take pointers from this guy.
Oh my gosh. No, the guy I dated was a professional, what is it, that golf game that you're like, at the bars and Tiger Golf?
Oh,
or
Top golf.
Top Golf? Yeah.
Top Spin or something like that.
Tiger Golf?
Had a YouTube channel 8 years ago.
Wow.
So did I. It's Gitchegumi Media. It's got all my old music, my old songs on it.
No, but he had like a big thing.
He gave up on it. So did I. I
Did you just
I
get
have a
bored
video.
with it, or
I have
do
a
you
video
feel
with
like you just didn't get
5,000
any
views.
traction with it.
Your 5,000 views, it was me watching it over and over and over and over.
Legal drinking age and everything. Yeah.
I believe that. Yeah.
Yeah. You want some more?
Do you have any more coffee?
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
it.
ASMR coffee. Yes, that was delicious.
Was it really?
Oh yes, I love coffee.
I've never had cream and sugar in my coffee.
Coffee. You weren't good at the game.
were like-
FIFA. Sports game. Like, I don't know. I want to say the last sports game I actually played video game wise was NFL Blitz on Nintendo 64.
I'm really good at Madden.
in middle school.
Last sports game.
Just
well,
'cause
we
the
played
Z
Madden.
button,
We
like-
got Madden 19. Excuse me. We got Madden 19.
See, I'm not a football guy though.
And I think we can, if I get you on the Microsoft Play or whatever, I'm pretty sure Madden is part of that package.
On my computer?
Yeah.
I'll beat you.
So last Friday we were talking about like what games and stuff we played. No, in case you like, I think I dropped a text in the chat or whatever. So I've been getting into VR, which me and Gitchegumi, what was it, 2 days ago, right?
Yeah.
Actually
we're
got
playing some disc golf in Rec Room.
and yeah, Rec Room is awesome. Beat Saber is pretty fun. Pavlov VR, and I want to say there was like Skyrim VRs. It's glitchy but pretty fun.
It's not as unpopular as you think.
American football is polarizing. Either you're
It's
just
from Texas. It's from Texas, you gotta remember.
I'm from the Texas Panhandle. I grew up in a high school. If you were on the football team, you were considered gods. Like even if you were the
Well, same
worst
with our
player
high
on the
school.
football team, you were considered like
Our high school football team paid for the high school. But
yeah. I mean,
I don't
that's a
care
big
about
thing.
football.
Like I don't need. I
did
did
the
marching band
taxpayers
and I
pay
would
for the
watch
high
the
school?
games. It was interesting and cool,
the
but
games paid for the high school. That's
Yeah.
why the stadium was so big.
so
the new high school.
the highest paid, I guess, public educator in the nation is the head football coach at University of Texas.
What?
He gets paid. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna look up his salary real quick. I'll show you how. This is how serious football, like American
I
football.
believe it. It's Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas.
Texas.
Did I say it like that?
No, we just making fun of each other here. So
Yeah. I can tell you, we call it soccer, but like real football, holy cow, you need some stamina to play that game. You also know how
I played indoor soccer. It's no joke.
You also know how.
I played soccer
you also
back in the
need
day.
to know how to pretend to be hit.
I was a goalie.
$5.2 million.
Wow. A year
Yeah.
or a month.
A year.
Annual salary. He gets paid $5.2 million USD a year to coach football for a university.
Oh my gosh. I couldn't weigh half a ton and
500
professionally
pounds.
stop people past them. I was like 100 pounds and trying to stop people.
Soccer, yeah,
I
kinda
played
agree.
hockey.
Soccer can be
I was
kind of
such
boring.
a great goalie.
And then whenever they're actually scoring a goal, like that's where all the hype is. But like the in between and stuff, there's a lot of like back and forth. Because I've tried to watch like professional.
If you know about the game, it's interesting.
Yeah,
If you don't know about the game.
yeah, Gitchy, yeah, definitely what Gitchy is saying is like if you know about the game, it's way more interesting. They have Gaelic football, so like it's like American football, or do you
Rugby.
or rugby? Thank you. Ultimate Frisbee's fun. Oh, ooh, have you ever played Gator Ball before?
Ultimate Frisbee.
Oh.
Oh, Gator Ball, yeah. That well, so that's I don't think that's like a real thing.
No. That's why I'm like, you gotta kind of hook them
Yeah.
and reel them in, right?
So F1 is actually NASCAR is driving in a circle. F1 you at least take right turns and left turns.
Yeah,
I mean,
you would, like-
ultimately you're driving in a circle.
Like Monaco and
Yeah. Yeah, but Gator Ball is like if you combined
Ultimate Frisbee and Ultimate Football.
Ultimate Frisbee, Ultimate Football, and soccer.
Yes, there's some. I guess it's more like Ultimate Frisbee and soccer.
Yeah.
So this is something that like our company did up in
Washington.
Washington State did. And so you have goals on either end. You play Ultimate Frisbee. You start off with the soccer ball in your hands, throwing it back and forth with your teammates and stuff. But the moment it touches the ground, instead of like, oh, you just, you pick it up like the Frisbee, you actually have to like roll the ball, like kick it up.
And
to
you
get it
can't
back in
use your hands.
You can't use your hands.
You
to
have
get it.
to kick it into somebody's hands.
You have
so
to
they
kick it
catch
into somebody's hands, or you can kick it around a soccer ball. Trick is, in order to score a goal, somebody has to catch
be
it.
caught
It
in
has
the
to be
end
caught.
zone.
You can't just kick it into the goal like soccer.
And it has to be caught in the end zone. So it's like American football with the end zone. Ultimate Frisbee. I guess Ultimate Frisbee has an end zone too.
Yeah, it's just much wider.
And then soccer.
Yeah, it's not like Ultimate Frisbee has like the entire end zone, whereas like soccer, you just have like
Yeah.
the goal.
Yeah.
But with us, like it would turn physical like so quick.
Oh yeah.
Like our first sergeant, I swear the guy loved the game so much. Even after he had already split these two fingers in a freaking table saw and was in a cast, he still went out and played that game and was like rolling and fielding the ball and all kinds of crazy stuff. Like that's how fun it is. Like I've had a busted kneecap, bruises, and all kinds of stuff from like collisions with guys.
Dude,
like it's fun.
We had
Gaelic football.
okay. We had a guy that kept wearing cleats. That was, oh god, it was so annoying.
Well, when we played on the field that was off post, you needed cleats. Because that's why I ended up busting my kneecap. I busted my kneecap into Reyes because we couldn't stop. We had track shoes on and we just slid into each other.
That's fine.
When we started...
You know how many times I got like legit puncture wounds in my leg because somebody was wearing cleats?
That's fair. Well, when we started playing on the AstroTurf, you didn't really need it anymore. Like, you were just fine on track shoes with the AstroTurf. It was that thick, unmowed grass that we played on.
And it's because it's got the dew from the morning on it.
Well, that's true.
Are we done? Or?
No, I was just settling her down.
Oh, okay.
We got excited about Gator Ball.
Yeah.
She got excited too. She started.
Yeah, Gator Ball is... It's not supposed to have contact, but you got a bunch of military guys. It's bound and determined. And then finally, you go like weeks, and then somebody finally's like, "Hey, no contact," and then we back off of it for like
Frisbee's
a while.
the way to go. That's
Yeah.
like a chill. I am a big fan of Frisbee.
Ultimate Frisbee is, to me, I didn't realize how much I was gonna love it because as a kid, I played like baseball and like different things and stuff to try to get. I was never that great at it, so I didn't really enjoy it as much because you enjoy it when you're good at it.
Yeah.
But Ultimate Frisbee, I started playing that, I didn't even know what it was until I got in the Army. And when it was in Korea, our company played that shit every Friday. Pissed off the entire daggum battalion.
Well, yeah,
because that's what we
that's
played
where all the
every
injuries
Friday.
come from.
Well, that too. But
So many injuries.
the non-flight companies would get mad at us because that's all we ever played, and the maintenance company, they had to do PT every Friday.
Sorry. I had to go settle the puppy down.
That's okay.
Look at her. She's up on the thing looking at your computer.
So you'll have competitive, do you have competitive Gaelic football or do you have competitive Frisbee?
She's really weird right now.
Yeah, hold on.
Are you going to take a picture of her? Do it fast.
I'm gonna put it on.
Oh, you missed out. Oh.
Being a weirdo.
Oh, being up on the...
Yeah, she's staring. She was staring right in the...
She was staring like that for so long.
Oh, okay. Ultimate Frisbee team. Dope. So, you're on the Irish Ultimate Frisbee team, as in all of Ireland, or just you're part of Ireland?
Part of the clan?
The O'Shaughnessy clan.
I wonder how much clans are, if clans are actually still a thing in Ireland or not.
I don't know.
I know in America, people with Irish heritage from America are all about the clans.
I know. People like to
Yeah, but
say,
the
I'm
thing
part
is
of a clan here in Ireland. And
Americans
blah,
are
blah,
kind of
blah.
behind the curve on a lot of shit, though.
That's awesome. Look,
All of Ireland.
I mean, we
Wow.
legit celebrity coming into our show.
Legit,
That's awesome.
athlete, Irish athlete. That's dope.
That's
That
cool.
was probably pretty loud.
I'm gonna
Sorry.
bring
We
you
got a
up.
limiter. Yeah, quality plays. It's gonna be. He's listed right there on the.
Hey. No. So this is gonna be a fun game. So Irish Ultimate.
No clans in Ireland right now.
See, people in America are
If I
so
can-
clueless. I
Or
was
is
just
that a Scottish thing?
no, it's
Both.
Irish too.
Both.
I was just at lunch the other day with one of my girlfriends, and she was like, "Oh yeah, the kilt that Sean Connery wore was the one that my husband's family is part of that clan." Blah 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 blah, and I was like, "Wow."
So is it the Irish
I don't know.
Flying Disc Association? Because this looks like all girls. Not laughing at the girls' part, just laughing that you're. I'm assuming you're a guy here, and everything that's coming up is female. Oh, okay. Ireland Junior Ultimate. Oh, well, you're 20, not junior. Tricky.
Oh, I've heard parishes are a big thing. Yeah.
So what's the difference between a clan and a parish?
Parishes are like a county, right? Parishes are like not a state or a country.
Oh, okay, so yeah, parishes are a big thing. So like playing for your area. And, so I guess county.
Yeah. It's like Louisiana. You know, parishes in Louisiana.
Ultimate came to Ireland in 1996. Interesting. Irish Ultimate Frisbee, the IFDA.
That's cool. Now my husband's all jealous.
Irish women's team won at the European Championship 2 years ago. That's why they're the ones that come up all the time.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So I guess the women's team is more popular.
Good for
That's
girls.
cool. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that is dope.
I don't know what.
But
I'm
makes
jealous about.
trying potentially finding our friend that much more difficult.
Yeah, it's a challenge.
The treasure hunt
Oh,
continues.
he was
on the
last
junior team last year.
On the
Oh,
last
let's have the last picture.
Junior team. Junior team 2020. Cause of COVID.
Oh yeah, because of COVID. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, weren't you saying that last week the pubs had just opened up?
Yeah.
Because I mean,
It's been a while.
from what
They've
I
been
heard,
open here for
from
a
what
good
I heard
bit.
in the news this morning, it's been crazy over there still, as far as COVID, in Europe and Asia.
Yeah, it has been. Because Stuart's been on lockdown for quite a while still.
Yeah. Which I mean, we're way ahead of the power curve as far as vaccinations goes in the United States.
What is the official name of your team? Like, do you have like a mascot and stuff, or is it just Ireland's
a
junior
raccoon.
team?
Oh, that's cool. You done, honey?
Oh. You trying to bop me in the head?
No, I was the one that kicked the thing.
Do you want me to do those? The dishes?
Well, not right now.
Oh.
Men's Indoor All Ireland Ultimate Championship 2020.
Ooh, what'd you have for lunch? Tell me.
Ooh, yeah. We made
200 euros.
cottage pie. Did we talk about that last week?
Yeah.
Of course we did.
You had shepherd's pie.
No, cottage pie.
When did you make cottage pie?
We made it with the HelloFresh.
That's shepherd's pie.
Oh, is it? No, I thought it was cottage pie.
Cottage pie was with scalloped potatoes.
Yeah.
And
Had cheese all over it.
shredded beef.
It said pub style cottage pie on the.
Okay, well then
Recipe.
it's not how I make my cottage pie.
Well, I'm just saying that's what it said. Ireland Junior, Ireland Senior, Ireland U24s. Ooh, chicken roll.
That sounds good.
Sounds really good.
Like in a crescent roll? Or in a hoagie? Like a hoagie roll.
And 4 pints. Well, you know. Gotta do what you gotta do when you're out at lunch with the boys. Especially when you haven't been able to do that in a long time.
Reached European final. U20's team, men's team have reached the finals of Euros.
That's cool. You've got a picture of them. That's cool.
All right. I think we're good. You good? 60?
Oh, we're towards the end of our
Yeah.
broadcasting time.
Well, we did our coffee
Aw.
cool down.
Yeah.
Aw.
10 more minutes. Come on.
I was having fun with quality plays here,
Well,
keeping
I
him up till
know.
5 a.m.
You gotta end it on a high note so they come back. You can't wait till the low note comes.
Well, that's true.
Oh, that was the team before him, he said.
Oh, the U20s, okay.
Okay. Well, let's try and figure how to get you on next week. Quality
Yes.
Plays.
You can. I don't know if the
Well, we will email you.
we'll put the.
We'll email you and figure this all out.
There you go. Chrissy May will, I'm sure, go to great lengths to make it happen. And with that, thank you so much for coming out. We
Yes.
appreciate having the people. Thank you, 60, for joining us tonight. It was a
I
lot of
appreciate
fun.
y'all guys having me out. This is actually
awesome.
really fun. I was
Yeah.
a little weirded out by it at first. I was just like, I don't know how this is going to go. But this is dope.
It's a good time.
That's a blast.
It was perfect fun.
We did it. We did it as a initially as like a date night thing for us. Initially, I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna try to record my running. I want to test this thing on my cell phone to see if it works." And we just had such a great time.
It's turned into this.
It's turned into this.
Well, also, like, even for those that are, like, say, like, a little bit introverted, it, like, immediately snaps you into extroverted mode, like, straight off the bat.
Night
Yeah.
Quality
You know.
Plays.
Good night, Quality Plays. Thanks for coming around. Anybody that is catching the VOD or just lurking, thank you so much for the support. We really appreciate it. If you hit that subscribe button and know when we go live again, hit the like button if you're on YouTube. It really helps other people discover us. Leave comments, all that good stuff. If you like the content, down in the boxes on Twitch or the description on YouTube, there's a link. You can leave us a tip.
Winewiththewifey at gmail.com.
If you send an email to winewiththewifey at
I'll
gmail.com,
answer it.
you can have internet strangers weigh in on your life's issues, or you can just send us pictures and we'll show them on stream like we did tonight. A lot of fun. And I promise you, if we get an email there, we'll talk about it on the show. And until next time, keep your head above water.
Arr.
There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The winds blew hard, her bow dipped down. Below me, bully boys blow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed. The captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. For 40 days or even more, the line went slack, then tight once more. Our boats were lost, there were only 4, and still that whale did go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on. The line's not cut and the whale's not gone. The wellerman makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew, and all. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and